we come.
You want some?
Has anybody seen it live on YouTube? I'm not seeing it live. It's sitting here same waiting. I already pre-scheduled it. That's the one we're on. Through StreamYard. We're up. Good evening, everybody. You're hearing me bicker back and forth. We're running some new software tonight. Get this thing shared out. Get as many people watching as you possibly can. We'll get started here in just a moment or two. All right. It's well past 8 o'clock. Let's light this candle, shall we? Well, let's try it again. Hello and good evening. Welcome to HamShackTV Live. I'm your host, Josh A4WX, with my big old Blunt Memorial Hospital cup. Got to be ready to go for 2 hours. Welcome. Hope you all are doing well. We're lucky to be on the air at this point. We've had every bug that could possibly hit us tonight hit us. We had a bad thunderstorm here, which took my power out, my internet out, and luckily it came on with 10 minutes remaining. I was struggling with Starlink to try to get it up. But we're here anyway, and hope everybody is doing well. We're operating with some new software here tonight. Pretty excited to play with it. We're using the same software that Tortoise Overland uses, as well as World Radio League. Let's check out the chat, see who's all around. We've got Eric, KD2HWD. Good evening. Good to see him. Ham Radio Crusader. We might have a sighting of Freddie Mac here in a minute. Marvin's in the house. He says good evening. And sorry couldn't join. Rob is here. Hello, everyone. First day under 105 in 3 weeks. I guess y'all need a freeze warning there. Pamela says hi to Freddie Mac. Says, what's with the neck beard? Nah, it's just a shadow. I mean, let's see here. Brian, KJ5MLL says hello, everyone, and that's got us caught up with the chat. So good evening, everybody. Appreciate y'all being here. WB4HAT says, that's awesome. That's really awesome. Looking forward to seeing you there. And speaking of seeing you there, of you are, I know a lot of you are coming to town, but some of you may be in town early. So I want to share something with you here. AI generated. But we've got a special time and date from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time. So 7 to 9 p.m. So it's more, even more in depth than what we're doing tonight, as well as we'll be talking to Jason. KC5HWB broadcast is brought to you by Gigaparts. Go check. Like I said, why not? If you shop online, use coupon code HamShackTV. That gets you double rewards points. But hey, why don't you go ahead and do Gigaparts Rewards Plus? It gives you there we go.
Hey, Josh.
Hey.
And you keep everything keeps.
But it's not freezing here; it's freezing on YouTube.
Start with me at this point.
Well, it's not. I don't think it's EV Mux. I think we're all channeling through you. Yeah. Somehow we're all channeling through you.
It ain't my internet, because I'll tell you right now, let's do a speed test just for the fun of it. Because I have a gig fiber here. There it goes. 700 down right now. See what the up comes back. I should say.
Yeah, my link just dropped. It was 750. Oh, come on. Bring it back.
We're up
Bring
to,
it back.
We're up
Bring
to
it
8
back.
now. And my uplink is 850, so it's not me.
Oh, Jesus. Your uplink's 850? Wow.
Yep.
That I'm wireless right now, and I'm pushing 101.
It's
We like I said, we haven't had a problem running EV Mux, so we must be having some noise.
yeah. All right, well, here we got Freddie Mac in the house. We're here to talk about 4 days in August. And Freddie Mac's going to be one of the presenters for that. We hoped to have Steve, temporary offline, the real TO, with us tonight, but unfortunately, our arrangement. So appreciate Freddie Mac joining us. Freddie, why don't you kind of tell everybody what 4 days in August is if they've not heard about it?
Well, I'll tell you that once or twice. I got to be involved a little bit last year, but it's kind of an homage to the 4 days in May over at Dayton Hamvention. I should call it Xenia Hamvention myself. How about we just call it Hamvention in Ohio?
That'll work.
Yeah. But nonetheless, right before Hamvention gets kicked off, the QRP gang over there has a nice little event called 4 Days in May, and they have this nice little. They have a lot of little things going on, but that show where the QRP vendors, if you will, have a bunch of stuff for sale in a nice little room, and it's a wonderful event. I love it very, very much. I'm not so much a QRPer myself, but I'm totally fascinated every time I go. But T.O. and the gang's like, hey, we probably should do something up at like this with the days leading up to Huntsville Hamfest in Alabama, and then instead of just one day, let's try to do the week before as much as we can, and call them anti-forums. And instead of doing a forum where you sit down in front of a guy who's got the slides going like I do at a lot of club meetings and talk about a certain subject, there's nothing wrong with that. But the anti-forums actually give you hands-on kit building and doing soldering, whatever the particular anti-forum is about. You can do it hands-on if you want to, or you can audit the anti-forum and just watch and see what's going on. Maybe soak in some knowledge. Maybe have a question or two at the end. You can't ever tell, but they're totally awesome. The only thing that would make them better is if they had October temperatures instead of August temperatures in Alabama. My gosh, I do some real sweating in Oklahoma, but man, you go to Alabama now, they got some real heat over there. But
Yeah,
up on
warm.
yeah, it does. And up on Monte Sano, it's not so bad. It's actually a little bit better. And I've been, this will be my third year, and every time I went, it rained at least for a little while, and a good rain. But then it's over with, and then you got I guess they just want to refill the humidity in the air, which that rain does quite nicely. But those anti-forums will go, I want to say they may, I don't know if they start on Monday. I don't have the schedule in front of me. I should have. But I know they start on Tuesday. There are some Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday we've got the cookout. There may be some anti-forums on Friday, but most of them are right before it. But we got the cookout on Friday. And then, of course, Saturday, Sunday, we've got Huntsville Hamfest in all its abundant glory. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm telling you what, I had never spent any considerable amount of time in Alabama until 2 years ago or so, when I started making the YouTube creator tours. And I'll tell you what, Dayton Hamvention was awesome. It's the biggest flea market I ever seen in my life, and I loved it. I enjoyed every bit of it. But the people you meet at Huntsville Hamfest is second to none. Friendly crowd. Everybody has a good time, and everybody has a chance to learn from each other at the same time. And the hall, what is that? The Von Braun Center? Oh my gosh, the air conditioning is impeccable. I totally love that place. But it's all a good layout. I think we're going to have a good time. So come and have some fun with us. That's all I can say.
Certainly going to be exciting. I'm not going to make it down until Wednesday. I think that's the same for you, Freddie Mac.
Yes, sir.
I'm actually made a change of plans, and partially because I've got to prepare for my stream on Wednesday night, but I'm actually going down on Tuesday night. So I'm going to be leaving East Tennessee at 7 o'clock Eastern time. So that means I won't get down there until probably 10 o'clock. So I've got to be quiet setting up the dummy mode out there. But
good luck with that.
Yeah. Well, luckily there'll probably be a few dammits and busted elbows and knuckles and stuff like that. But that's just,
it could happen.
That's just part of the fun. So, Dave, I guess it's confirmed you are not making it, are you?
Nope, I'm not going to be able to make it. And I'm bummed.
I know you were looking forward to it. You were excited. Yep. Well, next year.
That's a guarantee, unless the creek rises.
Lord willing, and the creek don't rise.
Schedules don't always line up.
Yeah. I do want to share this on screen here if I can figure out how to do it. I was talking a minute ago about Jason's special event that he's doing. Let me see if I can motivate this thing the right way. There we go. A little small on the screen, so bear with me. This is going to be Thursday instead of my stream. This is happening. I've given way to Jason. It's going to be a Ham Radio 2.0 dinner and live stream brought to you by Intellatron It's going to be from 6 to 8 p.m. Central Time at Gigaparts in the Sony Creative Lounge. There'll be dinner and radio banner, exclusive meet and greet, so you'll get to hang out, take pictures, and all that good stuff. Jason, Steve, and Frank are the stars of the show. I keep getting told by Robbie, apparently I'm part of this too, but I don't know much about it. So I'm apparently a part of this somehow. Every ticket does entry. I'm going to burn that thing up, Michael.
Sorry.
Mute him.
Yeah, I might have to do it. But the problem is he's got the controls now. All right. So,
Well, whose fault was that? You gave him the controls.
well, yeah. Doors open and seating at 5:30 p.m. Central Time. Dinner is served at 6. Live stream broadcast is 6:30 to 7:30. And then the meet and greet and door prizes will be 7:30 until they close. Capacity is only 100. So you must buy a ticket in advance, and they cap it at 100. So get your tickets early. I did check into tickets a minute ago, and it's $50 plus $4.50 sales tax for general admission, and there's 2 VIP seats remaining. I guess that means you get to sit with Jason. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. And you'll get a gift bag with personalized gifts as well. So that's really cool. Jason is not making money off of this gathering, so don't think it's a fundraiser for him or anything like this. This is the money raised is to pay for food and the door prizes and things of that nature. So really cool event. That's Thursday night. I know a lot of you will be in town by that time. So come see us. Come see us. That'll be kind of fun. All right, see if I can get rid of that.
There's a question in the chat for Freddie. Leaf is asking, are you going to have any toad shells at Huntsville?
I am glad you asked that question, Lee. So yes, I am. I've got. I don't have a whole lot in stock, and I am actually got the printer going right now. So I'm going to have a limited amount, and I will have them at a show special price for $10 a piece. So come see us and enjoy your toad shells. And for those of you that don't know what a toad shell is, let me tell you.
Rabbit.
This is not associated with Tortoise Overland. T.O. and Ham Radio DX. You get me in front of the spotlight and I forget everybody's names. Hayden.
Old age.
Yeah, Hayden.
T.O. and Hayden and one other gentleman created the Toads digital interface, and then later created the Toads DI6 daughter board that goes on top of it. So my cousin and I kind of created a nice little case for it to fit in. It's got a nice magnetic door, and if you use their risers, their little pin pads that go on there, connect the two together, this will fit in there perfectly, and you'll have a nice protective case for your Toads shell. They normally sell for about $12 on hamradiolife.shop, which I have a few there, but I'll be bringing some in with me to the show. So once, especially there at the Anti-Forum on Wednesday, which is at 4 p.m. Central, I'll have a few of them there as well. So just give me a holler, and we'll see if we still got any left.
That's excellent.
Have you made a front for those for that new Zygu daughter board they got?
This fits the Zygu perfectly.
Does it?
The dimensions are the same.
I'm gonna have to get with you and get one.
Yeah, these are nifty mosquito.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are graced with the not so normal presence. Probably live from Huntsville, Alabama, in the Monte Sano State Park, I guess.
Michigan
Dave's in the house.
It's not effing Dave, though.
No, and I'm not in Monte Sano yet. I'm still in San Antonio. I leave for Monte Sano on Saturday.
You told us a month ago that you were getting ready to pull out and head that way.
Well, I had a change. I ended up at DEF CON last weekend. So
Nice.
it's easier to fly out of San Antonio than it was trying to fly out of Memphis or somewhere like that. So
Life gets in the way.
That's
It is
it.
what it is. Good to see you, Dave. Hadn't
Hey.
seen you in a while, man. You sold me my very first Seed Studios. What is
Seed
it?
Studio.
the tracker, the pocket tracker, I like to call it. What's its official name?
It's a T1000.
T1000.
That's a T1000.
That one, Freddie?
Yeah, that's the one. I've lost it 3 times, and I found it again today.
I want the new one.
What's the new one? I haven't seen that one yet.
No more proprietary charging cable.
Oh, really?
USB-C.
Yeah.
I like the crap out of that one because I bought 3 of those charging cables for the other one.
And watch, Dave's going to show it to us right now. I don't think
Okay.
it's out yet, is it, Dave?
It is not out yet. This is my second one. We actually at DEF CON there was 2,500 plus nodes at DEF CON.
Good grief.
Wow.
Yeah, and we found out a lot about how Meshtastic devices work in a large environment like that.
Were they
My
running
other one-
Tastic or Core?
That was Meshtastic. There really wasn't any Mesh Core. I was surprised. I had stuff running both, but yeah, we found out some flaws, and it wasn't so much with the device itself, but with what Meshtastic was doing in the program. And if you tried to load the new 2.8 program, it bricks these. So
Uh-oh.
yeah,
Wow, that's good knowledge to have ahead of time.
Message
Yes.
to self: do not try to update it with 2.8.
well,
Well,
it's fixing it. Meshtastic guys know about it. Seed Studios knows about it.
Cool.
But yeah, to the point, even with 2,500 nodes, channel utilization was going up to 70, 80%.
Wow.
And devices were starting to just shut down.
Yeah.
The network was fine, but the way devices are programmed to handle channel utilization and kind of, they're programmed to kind of slow down when things
Sure.
get too heavy. They were just kind of shutting off. But it was crazy. Yeah.
That don't
And that
don't surprise me. 2,500 nodes though, Dave, because they actually were the first ones. DEF CON 3 years ago was
Yeah.
the first deal to actually crash Meshtastic servers.
Yep. And we did it again this year.
And they thought they had that figured out.
So, but yeah. So, yep, this is it. This is the actual production version. My other one, this is a smoked gray translucent case, just like the.
Oh, that's
T1000.
very nice.
What's
and
the
yes,
model number?
This is the X1.
The X1.
The other thing I
that.
like, Freddie, we don't have to try to break the case to turn it on.
Nope,
Yeah, exactly.
It's an actual button, USB-C charged, just as waterproof as the old one. Bigger battery, better GPS. It's got a vibrator, so it vibrates.
We're in the first
I don't
hour.
want to know what you do with your vibrator, Dave.
I don't know anybody that would take that out of context.
I might have. Never mind.
But bravo,
So are they-
nonetheless.
Are they going to wait until Meshtastic fix it to release it?
Yeah. Which they're the devs. I actually got to hang out with the devs for Meshtastic, and they already have a team working on it. It'll be ready to go before this gets released.
That's awesome, though. It's good to have that knowledge and put it into a real world application and let it fail so that you could fix it.
Yeah, and that was the great thing about DEF CON is if you wanted to stress test the device, that was the place to do it.
Good. Rick, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, speaking
So
of,
how did your other devices work?
The T1000 kind of acted the same way. I didn't try and put 2.8 on it. No, I did. I put the DEF CON firmware on it, and it was fine. All of them did the same thing, whether it be the low mesh devices, the add-on or the SAO or the DEF CON badge that I got. The Meshtastic device.
Dave, you've got some digitalization or something happening.
You're going underwater.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you're back.
Let me.
Maybe too much processing or compression or something.
Could be.
No, he's
man.
probably got to switch between his internets.
Yeah. Y'all talk. Let me switch something real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, does anybody, speaking of mesh and all this stuff, does anybody know if there's going to be a special firmware for Huntsville this go around?
I've heard yes and no. So
I thought Dave said no.
There is not, and I'll probably lose you here when I switch over, but there's not an official firmware, but there is settings that Rob and some other people came up with to change to, right? So they were distributing a QR code, and I'll be helping people get switched over.
Cool. It'll probably be available for Jason's live stream on Sunday, I would bet.
I was going to say, make sure that you. Well, he's gone. There he comes.
He's back because he was switching internet.
There he is.
Yep, I just had to switch. I had to
Yeah, we'll
switch
see
from
his face in a
Starlink over
minute,
to
but
so.
anyway.
But yeah, there's not. I don't know
the
if you
T-shirt.
guys caught it.
He better have the T-shirt on. Yeah, you've not seen the T-shirt, have you, Freddie?
I guess I have not.
Hey, there he goes. He's going to get it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
The
Going to get the
T-shirt.
T-shirt.
Oh, I've seen that T-shirt on several streams.
It's legendary. Yeah. I'm kind of curious this go around because here in Tennessee, Meshcore is beating the fire out of Meshtastic. Like there's so
That's what I keep hearing.
yeah.
And I'm
So-
fixing to flash a couple over to Meshcore just to see what we can come up with.
I'm curious to see if Meshcore is going to be more popular in Huntsville than it was at Dayton or Orlando. He's gotta go.
Huntsville's close enough to Tennessee, it just might do it.
It's only 3 hours for me. There he is. He's got it on. Ladies and gentlemen, ass, gas, or cash. No one gets flashed for free.
How did I miss this? I need to get out more in life, I guess. Good grief.
He'll be wearing that all weekend.
I'm surprised Quirky QRP is not selling this T-shirt already.
Oh, I know, right?
You need to sell it. You need
Totally.
to sell it.
You need a shop. You need 17 more things to do.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Sales, shipping and receiving.
Oh, speaking of sales, up on the mountain, I will have some devices to sell. But Gigaparts is now an authorized seller of Meshtastic devices. So at the show,
Nice.
Gigaparts will be selling devices, and I will not.
At the show itself. Okay.
They're not
Yeah.
selling them in store, I would imagine.
They should have them in store.
Oh, okay. So both
Yeah.
in store and at the show then.
Right.
Okay. That'd be cool. So those of you that are coming out for my stream on Wednesday or Jason's stream on Thursday there at the store, get your Gigapart stuff. Dave, when are you getting down?
I'll be on the mountain Tuesday.
There you go. So
Cool.
Dave will probably be at both streams, and if you give him some ass, gas, or cash, he'll probably flash your stuff for you.
Well, one problem with that, he actually agreed to do it 4 days in August, anti-forum.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the anti-forum, bring your devices and
And your cash.
your cash. Well,
Hey,
if you want to buy a device, bring some cash.
hey, Josh, there's a very important question.
Josh, will Julie or Vaughn, I was trying to figure out what vet is, but Vaughn, overtop the pink tutu, they have plans. Go for it. I'm done with the pink tutu. It is retired. I've told y'all over and over and over. It is retired. You can't top what we did at Dayton. You can't do it.
No, but what if we get you a kilt? What if we get you a kilt?
Ooh, an
Would
honest
you
to
wear a
goodness kilt.
I'm not that,
An honest to goodness kilt.
I'm not that afraid of a kilt. I'm sure that I could probably find some Scottish roots somewhere in my lineage. So
We
Oh,
got
yeah.
we got to
just
get you
won't-
the bag.
He just won't put a tutu on.
No more tutu.
Yeah, I'd
That's
draw the
burnt out.
line at the tutu. Yeah.
I did it. Made quite a
You're
bit of money
welcome.
doing it.
You're welcome.
among two of the people on your screen.
Yeah,
Yep.
two of the people that took care of that.
It's over. No more tutu.
I know nothing. I got question.
Well-
I got questioned about that too. So Tracy's like, "Did you really pay $5?" I said, "Yes, I did."
Oh, for God's sake!
And then Dave walked in because Tortoise couldn't pay the whole thing that night. Dave walked in live on the stream at 4 days in May and paid the rest of the cash and made Josh do it at Dayton.
Oh, wow.
And Brian KJ5MLL says I vote for a sundress next. No.
Oh yeah.
Packet Ham says high heels or a tiara. If you want me to be able to walk, definitely no high heels. Tiara, we might. put your money where your mouth is. We might think about that.
Hey, Freddie, what day are you doing your All-Star?
Wednesday, 4 p.m. Central. I'll be rolling in just right before that. I probably won't even have a time to set up camp.
Hey, Levi, I bet you if you go pick his brain, even though you won't be able to make the 4 days in August deal.
Oh, yeah.
Freddie will help you out there, Levi.
Totally, and I'll be over in primitive camping, and I'll be in and out. But if you catch me at the show, that's what
he's going to be up. He's going to be up on the mountain. He actually got Traveling Ham's spot.
Oh, okay. Well, and we'll figure that out nonetheless. And I've got to look up and see what spot I'm even in. I know I'm confirmed and everything, but I can't keep that number in my head. But
Right next to the raccoon nest.
I tell you, and I'm just hoping I get enough sunlight to power my solar panels. We'll just see what happens, I guess.
You'll be all right, Freddie.
The All-Star thing is interesting, especially as it's evolving. For those of you that saw the video that Freddie Mac was part of, as well as Jason and my buddy Jordan, the All-Star Link 3, ASL 3 version is out now. So y'all might want to try that out, and especially if you're getting into All-Star right around Huntsville, that'd be a great time for you to try it out.
Totally.
Well, like I told you, Josh, if he wants somebody to do some testing, I'll do some testing for him. But with the way I run my security, I'm not going to run it through his website.
Yeah. I don't think he's that. I don't think he's that worried about it. I think he's done, like done.
Okay.
As of right now.
Done.
Anyway.
That's a good movie.
But it's really cool. I still have mine running on Ham VoIP. I haven't had time to switch it over to ASL 3, but
Well, and there's nothing wrong with that. They're both very good platforms. There's and that's why I started out on Ham VoIP. It just there was more documentation out there, and we just ran with it. But when the guys at ASL decided, hey, it's time for something new, and we need to make this bigger and better, and more secure, in my opinion. Oh, gee whiz. They ran with it all right, and I'm having a blast. I still have 2 nodes that are on Ham VoIP. They're radioless nodes, but when I test something, I want to test it across platforms and not exclude anyone, because there's still some folks out there that's using Ham VoIP. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with that.
I heard he's updating. I heard he's doing work.
That's the word I'm getting too. There's talk that he's got a whole new release coming out that's going to be updated, and I don't know if it's still going to be on Arch Linux or Debian Linux. I just don't know. But
all I know is he needs to get off Asterisk 1.5. That was the biggest problem, because I got Ham VoIP. I had the Ham VoIP running in Dockers on newer Linux.
Oh, wow.
But not being able to update that asterisk, that's why as soon as you put the first video about ASL3, I've been stumbling through with you. I mean, there wasn't really any documentation, so I just started to have to, we're going to set this up and figure it out. I've got a little advantage because I know Linux on the backside. So,
and that's the big help. And I knew a little, I learned some from the past. I dabbled in it, and then Arch Linux with Ham VoIP. I learned some stuff there, but I've always been told by a lot of the guys in the Linux community around me, you need to look at Debian. You need to look at some Ubuntu, because Ubuntu is kind of Debian based, and Linux Mint, which is Mint is just like a front end for Debian, a nice beautiful GUI. But
there's 2 different versions of Mint. One version of Linux Mint is actually Ubuntu, and then I think it's KD Linux is actually Debian Mint.
Yeah, and you get down to the core of it, and a lot of them are very, very similar, but can be very, very different all at the same time. Yeah. So
I do think Josh's buddy has got something to help a lot of people out to be able to set All-Star up.
Totally.
Because you and I know, Freddie, both know, even with All-Star's new page, you still, even if you use their page, you still got to get in the command line.
You got to do some command line work. Yep, you do. That is for real. And what is his name again, Josh?
Jordan, NA4WX.
He's on the right track to making things easier for a lot of people. I got to get on that, but I've got too much prep work I'm trying to do before getting ready to go to Huntsville, so I haven't had a chance to jump into it. But it's one of the first things on my list when we get back.
I've tried and tried and tried. Something's wrong with Dave. I've tried and tried and tried getting Jordan to make a change of plans and come down to Huntsville. Because I think he would get a lot of attention down there with this thing, but unfortunately he's got some church obligations and things like that. So
totally nothing wrong with that, and it may give him time to plan for next year because you can get a lot of the little ins and outs worked out between now and then he could put a full presentation on an anti-forum. That would be awesome.
Yeah, because remember, he even found a couple bugs when you guys were doing the video.
Yeah, and that's going to happen, man. It's just
Especially brand new software.
if we didn't have bugs, we wouldn't have nothing to do.
silly wabbit.
Silly wabbit. Tricks are for kids. But yeah, he's onto something really cool there, and I wish him nothing but success because talking with a lot of folks, that's the biggest thing that's holding a lot of folks back. They're not comfortable with Linux command line because a lot of us weren't even exposed to Linux for many, many years. I started the world out on MS-DOS 5.1, I think it was, or 5.5, I can't remember. And dude, there wasn't a stinking command line in DOS I didn't know for the most part, but it's like a big mystery to me now.
Freddie, when everybody was going to Windows 95, I stayed on DOS.
Wow, he didn't even get to Windows 3.
3.11. Yep, 3.1 or 3.1, then 3.11. Then it was Windows 95.
I had Windows 3.11 running, but I still did everything in DOS. Everybody else, and I was building computers for guys with Windows 95. Well, why aren't you going to it? Nope, I'll stay right here in my command line.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, the host of the World Radio League show.
What?
Oh, he's offline, dude.
Your extra, not host of HamShackTV,
That
Andy.
is me.
Oh, there he is.
y'all
Holy
doing?
moly.
How's it going, Andy?
Oh, going great. Josh, how you liking Eevee Mux?
Right now,
It's doing pretty good.
It didn't fire off right tonight.
You have an
No,
issue?
it's working.
I'm already a huge fan. I haven't seen what issues you're having though. So
it's been working okay for the past 45 minutes, but the start of the show was a mess.
It didn't even start it in his scheduled stream. It threw us in another
Josh,
stream.
I'll help you. Josh, I'll help you with that later.
gotcha.
But we probably should get back on show. We started talking about Linux and command line, and we brought Freddie on to talk about all he's doing on 4 days in August.
Unfortunately, I got here just in time to hear Dave talk about Windows 95. So let's get back. No, I'm kidding, Dave. I'm kidding. Let's get back.
Actually, I'm not the one that brought it up. It started with Freddie and Michael.
I am just kidding you, Dave. I don't care. You can fiddle around with your Windows computers all you want to.
And then Mac's just an overpriced computer.
Toaster.
I'll stick with my Linux computers.
Oh, there you go. Now, yeah, I won't fault you for going with Linux. Might fault you for going with Windows, but not Linux.
See you, Eric. Pepe brings up a good point, and I messed up here. Scrolling text at the bottom. Obviously, I'm on new software, so I forgot to update this, but we did get a super chat from Mike, KE9DSK, last week for $10. So I have updated the ticker down at the bottom. If you want to beat that, that's pretty low-hanging fruit. You can have this week's record and next week, or the rest of the month's record. Just hit the flashing dollar sign next to your chat box. And that'll go to support the channel and the work we're doing here. Back to Huntsville. All right. So, Freddie, you don't have a schedule in front of you, but do you know what other forums there may be?
The day of my forum, the Jim, WT1W, is going to do a Stop the Bleed forum. Probably, I want to say his is right before or right after lunch. And during lunch, Jason, KC5HWB, is going to put on a talk as well about the installs, truck installs, namely his truck. He's got a pretty good, interesting system inside of his truck. I don't know if you've ever seen it or not. He had to customize a lot of it. But it's highly impressive. I always did like it because he could fit an inordinate amount of radios in his truck. But it's all functional. So I even had to do something really weird with my truck that way. But the way he did his, I was really intrigued about, and I totally dug it. But I can't remember. There's something else. Don, what is Don? KS5. God, dog it. I can never remember. He's putting on a forum about 44net, and that's the one that I want. I've got my 44net account set up.
K5SKT.
K5SKT. Thank you so much, Michael.
You're welcome.
He's. I like Don. He's a smart cookie.
It's N5SKT.
That's the
Oh,
one.
you're right.
That's what we meant to say.
Get it right,
That's
Michael.
exactly
If-
what we meant.
If you're going to have the controls, Michael, you got to get the stuff right.
I my hands are right here, sir.
Yeah, but he's going to put on a 44 net little anti-forum, and I'm hoping it's going to be a little more anti-forum than most forums are. But
I just dropped the chat, our link in the chat for 4 days in August.
Oh, cool.
Cool. It did not update on. There it is. I'm putting it on the screen now. You don't have to worry about typing that, but copy and paste and all that good stuff. As a matter of fact, I may pull that up. Come to think of it, just so we
I
have
just
it.
dropped it. I dropped it in the private chat too.
Yeah. I don't even know where the private chat is in this thing yet.
It's to the left, and you click on comments, scroll all the way to the bottom, and it
I
says
see it.
private chat.
I see it. Yeah. So, Andy, let's go over you since you just fashionably late showed up here.
Oh yeah. Of course.
Anything?
I wanted to
Anything?
make a grand entrance. I have things to share.
What's going on with prep and league? And I'm sure you guys are going to have a presence down at that thing next week. Oh boy,
Huntsville
Hang on.
Hamfest?
yeah, that big event once a year. But before you do, we have
Yeah.
we have business to take
The
care of.
other TO's trying to steal my thunder here.
Oh. I haven't uploaded the new clip yet, so you guys
Uploaded? How do you upload?
I don't know.
How do you upload?
It's a German term. We don't like to flaunt it too much.
Y'all gotta put up with the old clip.
Money isn't everything.
Money isn't
It's
everything.
the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
I'm still thinking that I'm going to replace the Bill O'Reilly clip with Tank Radio. I've been really thinking about that. But $20 is $20. Thank you for that. He has the record for the month and the week now. So there you go. Now, Andy, back to you.
Yes, back to me. So James is going to be at Huntsville. And by the way, I'm assuming you already pulled up the Huntsville Hamfest website, but what an awesome animation on their website header.
The water flow?
Yes. It's so cool. Anyway, so James is going to be there, and they're looking for, I think, one more volunteer. I think we need one more volunteer for the World Radio League booth. And so, yeah, we got a bunch of people there. Zach and Maggie are going to be there helping out. I'm sure Ken and Mike will likely be there. But, it's going to be really awesome. I wish I could make it this year, but unfortunately that's not going to happen. But, yeah, we definitely have an awful lot of stuff going on. We just launched a whole bunch of features and well, of course we do that every week, but I just mean I mean it's like we changed some of our internal stuff inside baseball, so I'm not going to get into it, but we really had an awesome week and really crushed a lot of stuff, and it was really fun. So you'll see a lot more, some just usage enhancements, as well as some really cool new bigger features that are coming out now and have come out and coming out soon. If you've seen, we now have here. Let me just share my screen. I'll just share a couple of the small ones for you here. So is this the right one? I think it's the right one. Hold on. Yeah, that's it. Okay. You see that?
Yep.
There you go. There's a banner covering half the screen. There we go. Okay, So you see here now we have call sign search history listed here. So your recent searches will all pop up right here. We've got, you go over here to analytics now. You can find all of your call sign notes, your all the notes that you've got on people's call signs here. You can put that. You have all those listed in call sign notes. I need to be careful bringing that up on stream. I didn't even know what all I had put in there. And they're private notes, so you got to be careful with how much of those you share live on a stream. Good thing I only had good things about people. We've also got, what else do we have? We've got, it's been such a fast flurry that I'm losing track. We added the ability to hide the DX News ticker at the bottom of the command center. That one is up, and we also finally updated the label up here, WRL Command Center. That's finally available. If you search somebody's call sign up here, so say I search K4SWL, hi Thomas, you'll see it shows the number of times I've worked him in the past here now, so you can see just by searching somebody how many times you've had a QSO with them. That's kind of cool. Just a whole bunch of enhancements here and there, small things, big things, all coming together. Let's see here. There you go, Josh. I just granted you whatever powers to change my audio that you wanted. I'm
getting background like air conditioner blowing.
I got my air conditioner running.
Noise.
I got my air conditioner running. It's 97 degrees here in Missouri, and I've got to keep this office cool because otherwise I'll not be doing well. The desktop app we now have. We just recently added support for WSJTX integration in the desktop app now. I think we've got a couple of integrations in there now. But yeah, you can use WSJTX integration in the desktop app now. There's what else is there? There is something I was going to say and it just completely slipped my mind. If you have an Elecraft radio and you've been having issues with WRL cat control, we just had a user reach out yesterday, and by today the dev team had the fix. There's a weird thing with Elecraft cat control that we were able to implement, so that the full release should be out here in the next couple days. So keep an eye out for that. But it's been so long since I've been on the show, Josh, that I can't remember what all has been implemented since last time I was on here. But the best way to keep up with what's going on is to join the World Radio League community. We've got an awesome community there, and to join the World Radio League show. Come watch us live on Monday afternoons, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern. We have a ton of fun. Me and James and Catalina get on there and have all kinds of fun every Monday. Catalina just made her first ever contacts with her Argentinian call sign on Echolink a couple weeks ago. That was a lot of fun.
Cool.
Yeah. So, the community here. The community is really here. Let me switch over to the community. The community and just show you what that is. The World Radio League community is so awesome. I was spending way too much time in the Ham Radio Facebook groups battling sad hams, if you will. And I finally said enough of this and just shut it off and came over here, and it's been such a joyful experience. I mean, it's so joyful when you can shut off Facebook and go somewhere positive. So go join the World Radio League community. We also just launched a new let me find the name of it here. A new gear for sale section. Gear for sale section on the WRL community. So go over there if you want to list used gear. We've got stuff there. So you can buy, sell, trade used gear on the gear for sale. So yeah, that's a lot of the World Radio League updates. Ham Radio prep. The team is we're hard at it for sure, working on all kinds of stuff. But yeah. Honestly, Morse Mastery is also taking up a lot of my time, and we just did kind of a quiet, soft release of Morse Mastery. It's still kind of like early, like we're expecting there to be issues, But we did kind of a soft release by just kind of throwing the link in a little banner in the last Ham Radio Prep email, and it seemed to be received extremely well, and people are really enjoying Morse Mastery. So go check out morsemastery.com, sign up for a free account there, and start learning CW. I say this not boastfully, but hopefully that it will be the best Morse code learning platform on the market, and it's free right now, so why not go sign up? And I haven't heard that James is wanting to put any price gates on it, at least not for the next foreseeable future, so go sign up right now and start learning for free. We may put together a course eventually to pair with the app for Ham Radio Prep to kind of teach people exactly, some better ways to use it, better methods that can't be taught necessarily just directly through an app that need kind of a video presence. But yeah, right now the app is so far a smashing success. So we're really happy about that. HamKJ5, yes, he's still waiting for the Flex integration. Ping me whenever you're free, man. We'll make something happen. We'll get a meeting set up and figure out what's going on with your radio. Yeah. So I'm sure I missed about 1,000 things there, Josh. But if you go back to the World Radio League Show archive or watch upcoming World Radio League shows, then you'll see what all we've got going on. WRTC, I don't think we talked to WRTC since it's been over. Huge, massive success. It was incredible. It's an incredible thing for World Radio League, and we were really happy to be such an integral part of it.
That's fantastic, and I can attest to the World Radio League show. Why? Because I've heard it over and over and over and over again with my radio station. Guys, if you're not aware yet, we now have a 24/7 radio station. It's Ham Shack Radio.
Shack Radio. It's really awesome. Josh, I'm sorry I haven't got your tagline recorded yet. I will get that recorded and over to you. And the other thing is I see you're getting some live feeds on there. Let me know when you want to work on getting the World Radio League show on there live. I would love to do that.
I tried it with Jason. It's a bit of a pain in the butt. So I don't know if live is going to be a thing.
Let me get a hold of Marvin and rattle his world a little bit. We'll make it happen.
Well, and that also brings up a point. You were talking about apps.
Yeah.
Folks, the Apple, I am proud to say, with Marvin's help, the Apple app should, Lord willing and the creek don't rise, should be out tomorrow. Either late tonight or tomorrow. So
did they already turn your review around?
Yeah, I mean, beta's looking good. They said 24 to 48 hours. We are past 24 at this point. Oh,
bless your heart. Yeah, so, hang in there. Don't be surprised if it goes a while.
Yeah,
bless his heart.
The goal was to get the Apple app out before Huntsville, and I think we're going to achieve that.
I hope you. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you get out before Huntsville, but Apple has a notoriously hard review process on the first release. So hang in there. It might take a little bit longer than expected.
They had to do a lot. I can tell you this: they had to do a lot of review before it even got to test flight.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Test. Once it got to test flight, it was flying colors. They never gave me any trouble. So we'll see.
Well, it doesn't have a lot of the social features and that type of thing, or monetary features. So hopefully it'll just go through real easy for you.
It's a media player, but.
Yeah.
Andy has been one of my beta testers, and a few others have been as well. Can't say enough about Marvin, the ham radio guy, with his work on it. I mean, it's been a labor of love and been thrown together in a much faster than I imagined. So, Apple app is coming out anytime. The Android app is the next project, and we hope to have that out in the next month or two. We'll see how fast the development is.
Do you know anything about his tech stack? Is he using Expo, or what's he using to bundle them?
I don't know what that means, but he's been using Xcode to build it. I know that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So that's all way over my pay grade.
Yep. I understand.
But
I can him.
Guys, go check it out. Not right now because you're
really
watching
cool.
us live.
It's
but
really
yeah,
cool.
go check out.
You need to put this show on there live.
He said his tech stack is Swift and Xcode.
There you go.
Swift and Xcode. All right, Marvin. So yeah, reach out if you need any, if you want to chat, getting it on Android. I've been through the process.
And again, I hate to push super chats and channel donations, but guys, if you feel so inclined, please do super chats or channel donations because this has not been a cheap adventure.
That's gonna sound mean. I was gonna say, do you really hate it, Josh? Do you really?
I do hate it. I do hate it. I do hate it. But I will again say this has been a very expensive venture. It's not cheap to develop an app. So
all right, sorry for taking up so much time, Freddie. You're the guest, and I just ran right over your time there. So
Not a problem at all, brother.
how you doing, Freddie? Good to see you.
Fat and sassy, and it's hot over here too. God,
Really, there's one thing I would recommend that you do for your shack right away, and that's replace that whatever that thing is on your screen back there with the World Radio League commands.
There it is.
I might have to look into that.
Here
Will
we
it run on-
go.
Be sure to reach out to the partnerships email and get something set up with Catalina that you can share a code on your YouTube channel.
Will it run on Debian Linux?
Yeah, absolutely. It'll run on anything that runs a web browser.
Sweet.
Yeah,
We're golden then.
Want to point out too, Marvin is expensive. So,
Hey, if Marvin's expensive, I might start a bidding war here.
might have an auction. We'll see.
Never can tell.
The auction would be somebody would be paying Josh to get that low.
But it's an exciting venture. I want.
That's cool.
I love all my ham radio YouTube friends, Jason, Josh, all the Mike. Say Mike 3 times and he'll show up, so that's twice. all of them.
Mike.
I wanted to do something that no one's done, and none of these ham radio YouTubers have built an app yet. So, really excited about it. So, stick around. As soon as it's in the App Store, you better believe I'll be putting a notification out. So, Apple users,
what about
be
the rest?
ready.
What about the rest of us DEI hires? You don't love us?
No, he don't. He just brings us on so he's got DEI hires.
You've become the new Jason Lockwood. I bring you on for the super chats. I'm kidding.
Which one did you direct that at?
You or Tortoise? I'm totally kidding.
Hey, that was a Freudian slip because you said Dave first.
I did. I did. And if you missed it, hats by AIF4NW. Guys, go check him out. Really cool hats.
Yeah.
What about the awesome Android? It's coming. It'll probably be a month or two. Both Marvin and I are Apple people, so of course we wanted to kind of deal with what we know first. Then we're going to dive into the Google side of things. So stick around. I'll need some beta testers for that as well once we get there. So everybody jump in Discord and let me know. What are you waving at?
I got Android. I'll give you.
Android.
I'll beta test. Yeah, I'll beta test you.
Y'all, the only reason y'all buy Androids is because they're cheap.
No,
No,
it was $2,000. Are you kidding me?
That's the second reason, Josh. The first reason is they have a certain mantra to keep.
In preparation
No,
for
see,
in preparation for this Android app, I actually went and bought a little Android device that doesn't have any service on it, but
It's
20
probably
bucks Walmart.
Hey, it's probably a piece of junk. There's a Pixel 10 XL. This is one of the top of the line Pixel phones that they came out with. I just updated OSs on it, and yeah, we'll be good to play.
I like Pixels and Samsungs are good too. I've got my old Android, Josh. I can help you beta test too.
My
Samsung
old
right there.
Android.
And I don't get the phone companies. I go buy an unlocked.
Yeah. I know a lot of people that do that kind of thing. All right. Anyway, we've gone way down the rabbit trail. Way down. We're full
Freddie, I
blown.
guarantee for you to tell one of your Dad Joke Wednesday jokes.
Oh yeah, come on.
Hey, Dad Joke Wednesday. Wait a minute, Freddie. I thought that was supposed to be Wednesday. I saw it Tuesday night.
Was this week before last?
Well, this week I saw it Tuesday night.
I don't know how that happened. But the week before last or so, I tried to stage it up on Instagram and YouTube, and then I I can put it up on TikTok, but I can't publish it because they don't have a scheduling feature. And a couple of weeks ago, the Instagram interface changed or something, and I accidentally published it, and I went back and deleted it. But 2 or 3 people saw it and told me about it. They're like, "Did you change the day?" No, I didn't change the day.
I saw it on YouTube. I saw it on YouTube.
Well, you probably see the previous week because my YouTube ones, they come out perfect 6 a.m. on Wednesday mornings.
You know, if it's
it was this week's that I saw.
Tell me the leading joke.
I don't remember, Freddie.
Oh, come on, man.
There you go. You know, my show is going to be on Wednesday next week, so you need to come give us a dad joke live.
Yeah.
What time is it? What time's the show?
7? 6 to 8 Central Time.
At the park?
No, at Gigaparts.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I won't be making that. I'll be still setting up camp. Once I get there, I won't even have camp set up yet.
He'll get lost. It's Huntsville.
Yeah, because he's got to go do his.
He's got to
go do his
right.
forum.
I got to do my
anti
anti-forum, and then I got to go set up and hope to God I can get it done before the darkness comes.
Hey, just think, I've got to open up the dummy load when I get down there in pure darkness.
That's going to be tough.
Yeah,
That's going to be tough.
Well, I figure if I wait until Wednesday morning to come down, I'm going to be, I'm going to be rushing to put it together, and then as soon as I get it put together, I've got to take off to Gigaparts to set up for the show. So,
wow,
just time is
I don't like to
not
be
on my
rushed,
side.
but
I don't either.
It is what it is.
Especially when I have to put together an audio mixer and lights and all that good stuff, and nope, I want plenty of time to do that. So,
all right, guys, I got to run, but great seeing y'all, and come check out the show Monday. I'll hope to see y'all there.
Yeah,
Take care, Andy.
Y'all check it out. It's great. If you don't catch it live, you can catch it on Ham Shack Radio or in Team Replay on Andy's channel. So,
see you guys.
See you, buddy.
Take care. 73.
7-3.
You look like a truck driver, Michael, with that big old headset on.
Sure ain't B.J. McKay. Could be Sheriff Lobo though.
I don't see Bear running around in the background, anyways.
Yeah, right. Well, no, I got Bear right here.
No, that's the wrong Bear.
I got Bear right here. So so all of the why I have a little bit of attention here. I had to put Charlie down last Saturday.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Sorry to hear, man.
That's all right. He had what is it? Diabetic ketoacidosis. And yeah, he got skinny like fat. He lost like 20 pounds like that. Glaucoma like instantly. And I've never seen nothing like it. I took him to the vet on Saturday morning, and they're like, there's nothing we can do for him except send him to a 24-hour care facility right now. And that's going to cost probably close to $10,000. I was like, what?
It's crazy.
Yeah. I had to put him down. I didn't want him to suffer. His kidneys were already shutting down. So yeah, he was a good boy. But now I'm left with this big fuzzy muppet.
But you're going to have to get him another buddy.
Oh, don't start, Dave. He's already begging for stuff. So.
Well, I can see it in his face. Because how long were they together?
6 years.
Wow.
It's kind of hard when they do lose a buddy like that.
7 years, 6, 7 years, yeah. Well, Charlie was the alpha of our pack, and Henry was always getting the ass. Henry's always getting the ass end of the deal every time, and Charlie is half his size.
Yeah, but that's even worse when they lose their alpha of the pack.
Well, I mean, I'm the alpha, but Charlie was next one in line. So now Henry's bossing around Isabel. I still have Isabel. She's running around back there somewhere.
Oh, so you still got a buddy for her then?
Yeah, well, his hump buddy.
Isabel's
but that's
a cat.
about it. Yeah, Isabel's like his hump buddy. Isabel.
I forgot Isabel's a cat.
No, Isabel's not a cat. She might as well be. Jesus, she weighs 2.5 pounds. But yeah, I had to put Charlie down. It sucked.
Yeah, you told us about that last week. AI4NW says RC chopper in the back. Yes, we saw that earlier. You know, Dave, this makes me think. Not you, Dave. Dealer Dave.
Dealer Dave.
Hey, Dave. Not you, Dave. The other Dave.
Yeah, exactly. Boy, we're still both looking at him.
It's like, how the hell does that work?
We're going to have to come up with some sort of a mesh-tastic device that he can tie to that chopper.
There already is one.
Oh.
Yeah.
With you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can use one of our shower devices, the little itty-bitty tiny guys.
There you go.
Well, I figured out how much weight it can handle. Plus, it's GPS stabilized. Dude, this thing is beyond your normal helicopter. It's fly barless. It'll hover. It'll do a freaking orbit for you. It's GPS. It's crazy what this helicopter can do. So it's going to be fun in the next couple of weeks as I build it up. But Tracy's bird's an EC-135, and I'm getting that wrapped to look like Tracy calls their bird Betty. So I am that's going to be Betty 0.5 instead of Betty 2.0. But I'm getting it wrapped just to look like their native air helicopter.
Awesome.
Cool.
Very
You
cool.
gotta strap a mesh-tastic device on it and try it though.
Oh
See
yeah,
what you can do
without
with
a doubt. Oh, it'd be fun. It definitely be fun.
I want to come.
definitely-
Go ahead, Dave.
It definitely works with the mesh devices. A buddy of mine put his on his drone and took it up 400 feet. And we were seeing all of Southwest Missouri before we had an actual network up.
Yep.
So I'm gonna come back over to this right here. I don't like these screen shares in EV Mux. It's a little tricky, but this is from T.O.'s website.
There you go.
The real T.O. And it says
I'm the real T.O., damn it.
it says scroll right for prices. I don't know what that's all about, but
Well, the screen's got there's columns in that, so if you can,
it doesn't go. Oh, there it is.
there you go.
There it goes. I don't. Something's up with his website. It shouldn't.
Yeah, the
do
frame
that.
needs to be wider.
Yeah. So
It's because he had to put that big old picture at the top.
probably.
Yeah, right.
I bet that's what it was. Yep.
Yeah.
I need to get me one of those.
I
That's,
got one, man. I'm
that's
wearing it
pretty
on the
nice.
day, and it's a nice shirt.
that's pretty nice. So here's 4 things that you can, or 5 things that you can do that are not time dependent. Potable Naturalist, it's Lou K4H&H. The Signals Museum, we checked that out last year. It was
Very nice.
It was really, really cool.
Totally
so
awesome.
check that out if you're down there. U.S. Space and Rocketry Center, that is, you can't miss that. That's fantastic. Astrophotography with Todd, AI4TB, 44net with Don as well. And then we get into your regularly scheduled programming, and the list is just massive here of stuff. Wednesday, a Mesh-tastic with Dave. Your Mesh-tastic, Dave, not Hillbilly Dave.
Yeah, it's, if you want to hear about it real quick, it's
Yeah.
So obviously the same thing I did last year, just Mesh-tastic, right? What is Mesh-tastic? What is Mesh Core? But I'm also expanding into other wireless technologies and how you can take devices to monitor your surroundings, specifically Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and how to protect against the bad guys, which I learned a lot at DEF CON, but how to protect against the bad guys with the wireless technologies. So that's the second part of it.
Sweet.
I'm also, at some point, if we want to do a fox hunt on a mountain, I picked this guy up, which is the Ham Radio.
Ooh.
It's a Ham Radio Village badge because I volunteered up at the Ham Radio Village at DEF CON. That's one of the main reasons why I'm
Oh,
there.
cool.
But it's a fox.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That is bad of the bone.
Sweet.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah. So
band
Go
is
find
it
the
on?
fox.
it's 2 meter.
2 meters.
Yeah. And
Sweet.
I already got it pre-programmed with my call sign in it. But yeah, so, and I also wanted to, either now or later, put in a plug for Ham Radio Village. It's a really neat organization that's getting the InfoSec community into ham radio. So I volunteered there. Yeah, volunteered there at DEF CON. And the big thing that I think everybody on the stream would like is they sell a hat.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
God almighty, hate the Smith chart, y'all. Are you kidding me?
You hate the Smith chart because you don't know how to use it.
That was the bane of my existence when I was going for extra, which some of you on the screen are not extras yet.
I don't need to
but
be
I know
an
how to
extra.
use. I know how to use a Smith chart.
Yep, I know how to read a Smith chart.
Good for you guys.
I know the name of the Smith chart.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave, you were showing that Ham Radio Village badge.
Yes.
What about the badge, the actual DEF CON badge?
Oh, that was this guy. Right here. So this is the actual DEF CON badge. And
That's so cool.
yeah, which these are called SAOs.
What the?
Which stands for shitty add-on. But so they're just little add-on devices, right? But the cool thing about this center part is it's removable.
It's a dead cat.
And well, yeah, that is. But it's removable, and it's a security key, so you can actually, which is going to die, but take it off, and now I have a security key that I can use with my computer, and old passwords and everything else. So
Yeah.
it's a reusable badge, which was pretty cool. But I've already packed it up. But one of the SAOs, Darknet MG, actually made a Meshtastic SAO. So
Oh, nice.
Wow.
yeah, so it was about this size. It's about this size, and it's an entire Meshtastic device. And so you're able to walk around DEF CON with your badge powering your Meshtastic device, which was pretty neat.
With a Meshtastic device shoved up your cat's ass. Awesome.
Pretty much.
So did you get the other thing?
What other thing? I got a lot of things.
The needle?
I did. I have an implant right here. This is just protecting the hole. They used a 4-gauge needle, and I have an RFID and
Big needle.
FC chip that's now implanted in my hand. So it won't work at the Hamfest, but eventually, if you want my contact information, you can just tap your phone against my hand.
Dude, that would be cool for tap pay.
They don't have one that does tap pay yet, but there will be one coming out. But so yeah, I have an RFID and it lights up when it gets scanned by a badge reader. It's kind of neat.
Oh, that's crazy.
I can see the chat. I can see the comments and the chat going already. Mark of the beast.
You know.
Yeah. Here we go.
Yep. Cool.
So
Awesome.
yeah. But this ought to be kind of fun. I didn't know I was going to get one, and so now I have one. And
So now next year you got to plan a fox hunt
Yep.
up on Monte Sano and get some representation, some vendors to pitch in. Maybe we can throw a good radio for a grand prize. You get everybody involved in that in no time.
Oh yeah,
would-
and
oh,
what's
dude.
cool is it's got a Seed Studio device in it, and we didn't even realize it.
Studio.
Yeah,
Seed Studio.
so
Totally an awesome idea.
Yep. It's cool. All right, cool. Let's get back to the
back to the list.
list here. So there's Dave. Next hour will be International Go Boxes with Zach K4 or ZSR. Lunch. Wednesday, introduction to line sweeping and antenna building with Bird. Jason Caton for Mud is your presenter there.
Yeah, he's bringing red beans and rice for the lunch.
Now this is great right here. Wednesday, 1:00. CPR.
Yep.
You know, if we're out in the field doing POTA or field day or whatever, or just in general, CPR and stopping the bleed, that's something everybody needs to know. So
Yeah, but it's not. Just so people understand, it's not a full CPR class.
It's not a certification course,
No.
but it is a general
Right.
knowledge course. Yeah.
You won't be completely useless if you have
Totally.
scenario.
That's totally correct right there.
And it's for us fat ass hams, so we can.
None of
just
us
in
are
case
out of
one
shape.
falls out.
Well,
No, round is a shape.
It is. It totally is.
Maybe when
one
we
of
all
the best things.
maybe when we all pass out with a heat stroke up there on the mountain.
And that can happen.
One of the best things to know when it comes to CPR is the one thing that he's going to be stressing in there: stop the bleed. And people don't realize that's probably one of the most critical things to learn when you're out in the field.
Yep.
CPR,
You know what I'm talking about, Freddie.
Oh, I do.
Pack that wound, baby. Pack that wound.
Get you some stop leak in there.
CPR is really not going to do any good if you're bleeding out. So
He said stop leak.
Oh,
the thing that I've learned from a couple of my buddies coming back from the stand and was they said pack it until you can't pack it anymore, and then shove some more in there.
yeah,
That's the only way. Sometimes. One of my buddies, there was an arterial bleed in his leg, in the dude's leg, and the dude actually reached into his own wound and pinched off the freaking bleed and held it till he got there. Because if he didn't, he would have died.
dang.
So
That's saying something right there.
that's talking about putting your thumb in it, you know?
yeah. All right, back to it. 2 o'clock after the CPR and stop the bleed. You got James in the N0 WRL with the World Radio League going to do a presentation. 3 o'clock, Jason's doing his truck radio thing that Freddie mentioned earlier. And then 4 o'clock, it's all about All-Star. Both Jason and Freddie Mac are going to be presenting. And let me add something to this whole conversation about All-Star. If you are going to Huntsville, most all the ham radio YouTubers and folks, we're going to be on 43136. Now, I've seen some reports today that there's been some issues with 43136 today, but that's Jason's hub. We'll all be on there. Get on there and talk to us and keep us company as we drive down the road. Jason's hitting the road, I think, Monday, so
He is.
you'll be catching him there too. But you should also be on 146.5 too. Jason will tell you. Back over to the list here. That's it for Wednesday after. So if you're in the area, come down and hang out. Thursday, phased arrays, no times on these, with John NJ4Z and a Soda God with Javi K6TNT. 10 o'clock, build the V check kit right now. That's Tom WA2 IVD. At 11 o'clock, you got a choke build with Eric W4 EPS. Our old buddy Jason, Cam4ACK, doing APRS at 1 o'clock Thursday. At the same time, Steve AA4BW is doing telescopic poles and ham radio plus a giveaway. So there's that. Thursday at 2, DIY loading coils with Craig WD5CDW. Again at 2 o'clock as well, getting on the air in Europe. What do I need now? Pepe. I forgot Pepe's coming to Huntsville. Pepe's giving that. So that will be fantastic. I'll probably watch that one, I have a feeling. 3:30, Hands-On CW with our friends, the Ham Radio Duo, Mike and Becky, N4FFF and N4BKY. And then Thursday at 6 o'clock, the Gigaparts dinner. Again, you must buy tickets in advance. They're available on the Gigaparts website. I think they're on the Gigaparts website. If not, go to their Facebook and you'll see the advertisement for it. You got to do that, and it's strictly capped at 100 people. So keep that in your mind. 7:30 p.m. on Thursday. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to say it for the third time. Planetarium. That's going to be Mike, K8MRD, Mike, N4FFF, and Becky, N4KKY. That's going to be at the Planetarium in Monte Sano. That's going to be fun. And then Friday at 10 o'clock is the POTA Gathering and Cookout Fundraiser. What a fun event. We love this POTA Gathering and Cookout Fundraiser. Get there early because all the food was gone by the time I got there last year.
If you don't have a QR code, you ain't eating this time.
Yeah,
unless there's leftover food and all QR codes have been accounted for.
that reminds me, I need to pre-register too. This is being put on by Kyle AA0Z and Jason KC5HWB. So if you want to eat, pre-register. It's going to be good. I think Frank's beans are going to show up again this year.
Yep.
Frank makes some awesome beans.
I didn't get to have any last year because they were all gone before I got there. So
I got them at More Expo 2 years ago.
yeah.
He's been paying for them ever since.
Most likely it's the cause of some surgeries I've had. I'm not sure yet. There's still some research being had, but yeah. Totally good taste. You'll like it.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about it. Matter of fact, I'm going to open the pre-register tab so I can do that now before I forget and somebody says, you can't eat. I'm a fat boy. I got to eat.
Yeah, no kidding.
Summertime, man. It's a cookout. We got to eat.
Holy mother, y'all. 209 people have registered for the POTA cookout already.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's 209 registered, but I think he just put some out today. I think actually 196 right now are confirmed coming. I think some of them aren't going to be able to make it. But
you're always going to have that.
I think it's Wednesday. He's pulling the website down for the registrations Wednesday and cutting registration off. So if you're not signed up before then or by Wednesday, you might show up there and not be able to eat if you think you could eat.
I'm still trying to figure out how they're going to feed so many people. I need to get with Kyle and see if he needs a little bit of cash or gas or ass in Dave's case.
Us
He needs
creators
coolers.
always like to throw in a few bucks every year to kind of just help the old aching back. But last year, the donations were up there. We were able to give quite a bit of money to the AARL educational program.
6,700, I think, is what
Yeah,
it was.
it
Freddie.
was a good chunk.
It was incredible.
Yes.
Which reminds me, I'm sure we'll be talking about that. Don't miss Ham Radio 2.0 this Sunday night. All the ham tubers that are going to
Huntsville.
Thank you. I don't know why I keep forgetting it. It's the closest Hamfest to me. If you're going, all of us that are going down there and going to be staying at the campground, we're going to be on there. So I'm sure we're going to be talking about this cookout. So make it appointment television for you because I know a lot of you watch on TV on your smart TV. All right, let's kind of talk about. We've still got about 30-ish, 40-ish minutes left in the show. Let's talk about expectations for Huntsville. Does anybody have any insight on any new products that we may see?
I don't think you'll see anything released at Huntsville. Especially
ICOM will have the 5200, obviously, and the Mark II, but that's about it.
The 5200, and to be clear, the 5200 will not be for sale down there. They'll have it on display, but it won't be for sale because it's not shipping until September.
Plus, you got to remember, Tokyo Ham Fair is a week after Huntsville's.
Yeah, and that's where we're going to really see
release
some
anything,
progress.
they're going to do it there.
Yep.
Yeah,
Let me
we'll
ask
see
you this,
everything
Josh. Weren't you at Hamcation?
I was.
Yeah, you were
Convention.
because you called me with the.
Yeah, that's
the
how this
All-Star
whole
deal.
All-Star project came about.
So was the Kenwood HD 750 there?
Kenwood did not show up to Hamcation.
They pulled out the week before.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I was hopeful that they were going to be at least making a presence at Huntsville, showing it off a little bit. But yeah,
Jason,
Well, they were at Dayton.
Yeah, they were.
they were at Dayton, but I was hoping with the one that they had on display there, though, was it a mock-up like we seen with the
No,
HD75?
that was a working radio.
Okay.
Jason and Jason sat there sending APR or our messages to it.
So there's a very good chance we might see it at Huntsville, maybe.
I don't see Kenwood.
You see it, but I don't see them. It's supposed to be coming in September. That's the date they gave at Dayton. The release of it. I could not get it confirmed, but talking to somebody who works for Kenwood, the reason they didn't show up at Hamcation was there was a firmware issue. They were not going to release that radio and listen to everybody go off like they did with Yaesu's FTX.
Can't blame them for that. I'd rather be ready and late than early and not ready.
Exactly.
Totally.
Well, I mean,
Because it's not like Yaesu.
I was going to say, we saw the Yaesu debacle with the FTX one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Yaesu's
And a little bit with the
dumping out
FTM
firmware
500.
updates.
When I got my first FTM 500, I was signed up for early release, and I was one of the first people to get one. And it took me a few days to figure it out, but the DTM F-tones were all off frequency.
Yep.
Firmware upgrade fixed it later. And it had a slight APRS issue with GPS locations, but I mean that first firmware upgrade took care of most of it.
Yeah.
Well, and I always hear everybody try to slam Yaesu, act like ICOM's never done it. I got a very expensive IC 9700 sitting here that they had to do firmware updates after they released it, and it wasn't something minor. It was frequency drift.
Oh
Yep.
wow!
Oh
Yeah, it was frequency drift with the 9700.
It was a bug that got past them, I guarantee you.
So I mean, they all do it. I mean, if you want to really complain to somebody about beta or firmware updates, Zygu's famous for it.
Dude, that's their middle name.
So the Flex Killer buyer beware.
No, they had their clearance before Hamcation, Paul. It was already approved by FCC before Hamcation.
Well, and Jason had a very interesting video this week about the 5200, and he also talked about the Kenwood device, and there's a lot of uproar about that price, about that 5200, $1,000 for VHF, UHF, and you know it is what it is. I think Jason is very much correct that it will go down over time, but you know that is what it is. I mean, but if you think that's expensive. Jason's predicting that the TM750 that Kenwood's coming out with is probably going to be north of 1,200 somewhere.
I'm guessing around 1,400 to 1,500 myself.
It's a lot of money for VHF.
If I had stupid money to spend, I would buy two of them. I love my D75. It's one of the best radios I've ever had, and this is the big brother to it. But I can't spend that much.
No.
I can't do it, man. But over time, it'll be affordable. I love that it's got 220 in it as well, plus APRS, and I guarantee it'll have DigiPeak function just like the handheld does.
Oh, I guarantee it's gonna have more. It'll do a little more than what the handheld does.
It's
I'm
gonna be.
a 220 fan, and $1,200. I can't. I can't
justify
bring myself to pay $1,200 for a UHF VHF mobile, even with 220 in it.
Yeah, it's gonna be that's a hard hit.
Well, that's why I like the 5200. Y'all gave me crap last week, and somebody else gave me crap last week. Look, man, I like it. Quit giving me the ICOM crap, Dave. I can't.
The thing is, I can't justify
menus.
I can't justify $1,000 for that one, and that one's only a dual band.
Mm-hmm.
And APRS is not going to be in it when it's released. That's going to be a firmware update. They've already made that loud and clear.
That's
so, I mean,
fine.
At least they're getting in front of it.
They're getting in front of it. But my thing with Kenwood is they came out. They would never, or ICOM, they would never have APRS because DPRS was so much better.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh no, ICOM came out and said that. That's why they would never have APRS in their radio.
I'm just too much of an analog guy. I love my digital modes. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah, Paul, you're exactly right. I'm going with the 5200. I have an FTM 500 for sale. If anybody's interested, gently used.
I'm not going with either one of them until prices come down. $1,000 for a dual band mobile or $1,200 for a tri-band mobile. Just justify me. And if I'm loaded, tell me where it's at so I can go find it there.
Yeah, right. It's in your back pocket.
So I'd be able to go to Hamcation because Hamvention because I wouldn't have to work.
Prep Him Paul says, I have a $200 coupon at HRO, so it'll be $800 for me. LOL.
Paul, the rest of us don't have
exactly.
The rest of us don't have that $200 coupon.
Del Fargus says $1,000 for a radio that will get punished by the sun inside your parked truck. That is a very interesting.
Yeah, that's another.
Yeah,
side
you
of the
ain't
coin.
kidding.
I don't know that they'll be cheaper by Black. Either one of them is going to be cheaper by Black Friday or Christmas. Maybe a little bit, but the price of chips and everything right now that they're using in the radios, I think it'll be later in 2027 we see prices really come down.
I don't expect it simply because of thinking about it from a business point of view. They're going to want it at that price point at least past the Big Three Hamfest next year.
Well, I guarantee you that both of them, Kenwoods and ICOMs, the first shipments that hit the States, they're going to be sold out within 3 days.
It probably won't even be that long, to be honest with you. It'd be quick.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're not gonna drop the price if they're selling faster than they can get them here.
Right.
Their Black Friday deal will probably be free shipping.
Probably.
Right.
Paul says he'll knock $100 off. I think it'll be free shipping. It'll be the free shipping.
Yeah.
You got to think of a lot of it's tariffs, though. Jesus, I mean, seriously,
for real.
The tariffs are what's going to knock it in the dirt. I mean, Freddie, what was the 500 brand new? It was a $700.
Right at 7. Right at.
Yeah. So I mean, $300. Yeah, $300 for the tariffs and yeah, that's going to be the big issue. You know, if we can get rid of the tariffs, then we'd probably have a $700-800 radio.
Nope.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, it's not the tariffs right now on what's coming from Japan.
I don't think
chips.
Japan has tariffs.
It's the chips that's causing these prices.
Chips and RAM, it's just stupid high. Right?
Here we go with the damn tutu again.
I love you, Paul. Paul, I love you. It's a kilt this time. It might be a tiara. We don't know yet.
I got to think about it. I got to think about a challenge.
He doesn't have any hair on his head to hold a tiara, so
I'll make it work.
what are you going to do? Duct tape it to your head? I can see it with gaff tape up on his head.
That's exactly what I was already thinking. Gaff tape.
Some gaffer's tape.
But as fast as my hair and fingernails have been growing in my neck beard, you ass hats out there talking about my neck beard.
You just got to grow it long enough and it hides it. Nobody will ever see it.
Exactly.
Just get over themselves. That's all I care about. This hair will probably be grown out a little bit by then. Now there you go, Del Fargus, JB Weld.
I was going to go with JB Weld, and I totally held it to myself.
Oh, that would be friggin' awesome.
And then Pam Paul's jumping down Julie's route, bedazzle the head.
Bedazzle.
No, he even said Julie will do it for you.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, sure enough.
Jesus, do you know how, with his big ass head, she'd be sitting there 4 days trying to bedazzle that son of a bitch.
What'd she say the Baofeng was? Two Ham Radio Clubhouses? So,
yeah.
What would that be? Wow. 4 Ham Radio Clubhouses?
Yeah, exactly. That's how we're measuring time now.
I got to figure out what the challenge will be. I'm willing to do this Tierra thing.
Really?
I don't know what this challenge thing might be.
Oh my!
It's got to be more interesting than this. The date.
Yeah, but a tiara and a tutu. Jesus, I almost did it. They don't balance the scale.
No,
I mean a tiara is one thing. A tutu is a totally different, more expensive thing. So you know,
I won't call. We won't do a tutu's worth $1,000. Why don't we go 500? 500 for the tiara.
350.
What is this? You don't get to negotiate my own thing.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
No one makes me bleed my own blood.
Somebody in the
exactly.
Accumulation. All right, here's the deal. Accumulation. So not one gift. It can be an accumulation. 500.
Let me pay bills. You might have 500. You better put that sucker in your bag. I got to pay bills this week. Next week,
I don't have one. I don't have one. I'll have to find one at Hobby Lobby.
He thinks a tiara is half the price of a tutu. I don't think it's half the price of a tutu.
Yeah,
I think maybe quarter.
It better be a princess grade tiara. Now I'm telling
Exactly. For 500.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
No, Ben, we're not going to go there.
where is it? Halter top? Hell no.
No.
So I want
Top
to
with tiara.
I want to shift. I want to shift back to Cracker here for a minute. What an interesting name there. Oh, and it's actually a saltine cracker. Interesting. What are your guys' thoughts on what happened to North Georgia GMRS? And we kind of talked about that last week. Freddie, you weren't here, but and neither were you, Dave. What's your guys' thoughts on what happened with North Georgia? And I'll start with Freddie.
So, let's be clear. What exactly did happen? Did they actually get the official letter from the FCC like I'm hearing that they did?
They got a letter of
Okay.
enforcement.
Good. That's good. Don't get me wrong. I am a slight proponent of GMRS linking over the internet. But I am not a proponent of linking every single repeater pair across the entire state of Georgia. It's unfair to those hobbyists that wanted to put in their own deal.
It's not just Georgia. They actually go up into Tennessee and down into Florida.
One of their repeaters is
but I hear
5
there's-
miles as the crow flies that way from me.
I have not found them anywhere, but I hear there's a group that goes all the way from Louisiana down into Florida.
Well,
along
think
the
about
southern border.
GMRS Live. Remember when GMRS Live was at its peak? We were talking coast to coast.
Yeah.
And it was very, very active. A lot of people were online at one time.
The ones from North Georgia GMRS, those guys are arrogant. They think they're all that. I happened to watch their stream the other night. First, they went back to being their hams and brought that network out. They weren't on the GMRS network. They were on their linked amateur radio repeaters.
Yeah.
Well, they tried saying this has never happened to anybody. We are the first one they did this enforcement. There's 2 groups they shut down. The GMRS Live group, and there was a group up in New York that they shut down. So they've enforced this on 2 different groups.
Yeah. I did
There was
hear
a group
about
up
that.
in New England that got shut down too through Massachusetts and through Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and I think up into New Hampshire or Maine, one of the 2. But there was a big group in New England that got shut down too.
Yeah. And I tell you, no, go ahead, Dave.
My problem, and I'm kind of like you, Freddie. If the FCC allowed like the 2 bottom repeater pairs to be linked, I wouldn't have a problem with it. Now they don't allow it, so you're not supposed to do it anyways.
Right.
But my problem is GMS. You are not supposed to be making money off of it. They're trying to claim that they're a nonprofit, but for a single person, and they call it. Josh might be able to answer this a little better because he did say he was part of it. They call it a tactical call sign.
Yep.
It's not even your GMRS call sign. They assign
What the
you a
hell
call
is a
sign.
What?
But they $100.
My tactical call sign was Cades Cove 37. And
Was what?
Cades Cove 37 because my local repeater was the Cades Cove repeater.
Oh, okay.
And they have, just depending on what your home repeater is,
Sure.
would be what your tactical part of your tactical call sign would be. So Alpharetta, Atlanta, Ocala, so on and so forth, Roosevelt Mountain, stuff like that. I'll share this too. We were talking about the pricing and stuff. I'll share this again. I showed this in my video the other day.
One of them's like $350. So they're claiming they've got 600-700 members. How can you be not for profit when you're making over $100,000 a year just for memberships?
Oh Lord, it's more than that. It's more than
I'm just talking about the basic, just going off the basic.
Yeah.
And Freddie, you and I both know repeaters are expensive to keep.
Well,
going.
sure. They sure.
But it ain't
yeah,
costing him that a year to keep repeater going.
They must be putting a new repeater in every month.
Most of
Exactly.
the GMRS repeaters are 50-watt radios. With
Well, he's
almost an
actually
all-star
using
link.
commercial because it's Hobbit Radio that owns this.
right.
And he's actually using Motorola's and commercial
So he's using
repeaters.
SLR 5700s, and he's using off-the-shelf repeaters, which just takes a mobile duplexer. So if you think of the base cost of an SLR 5700, UHF is about $3,000, and then you add $50 to that for a mobile duplexer, and yeah, you got a humming little repeater.
So let's.
And if you buy it commercially, if you buy it at a Hamfest, you're probably looking $300-400 for that repeater, and $50 for a duplexer. So I mean, either or, it's going to be cheap doing it on your own.
So let's look at the pricing here. Bronze, which gives you one tactical call sign, is $100 or $90 a year. A silver membership gives you 2 tactical call signs, $130 per year. Gold gives you 4 tactical call signs for $200 a year. Platinum gives you 6 tactical call signs for $300 a year. Now this is where the money is insane. A diamond lifetime membership. Boy, I can see some lawsuits from people if they done this. $1,800 one time. That's a lot of money. That ain't cheap.
No,
and Del Fargus has it right here. For $1,800, I could start my own DNAG repeater.
Yeah.
Or get you a new Kenwood D750.
Yeah.
I mean, the repeaters are a dime a dozen at a Hamfest.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, all you need is one of those little Kenwood. Oh, what the hell is it? It's a little brick. It's about this big, and you run that into an amplifier and into a duplexer, and you're done. You know, and you can buy those used for $200.
Yeah.
I mean, putting a repeater up is not hard to buy. It's just the coordination. But yeah.
Yeah, but there is no coordination on the GMRS side.
Yeah, and
No,
that's
it's
the
8
sad
channels.
part.
And the thing is, the only way you can use their repeaters is by becoming a member.
Yep. Which is ridiculous.
I mean, we know. I'd like to know clarity on that because I think you're right, Dave.
They'll let guests check in when they do their nets.
Sure.
I first found them on YouTube. I was watching some of their nets. Wasn't until I found out what they were doing with every repeater pair that I stopped following them at all, because I didn't realize they were linking every repeater pair. I started seeing they were linking. I'm like, wait a minute, we're not supposed to be linking. And at one point, I think they had Zell tied into it too.
Yeah, you can do that.
That's
very
very
easily.
Yeah.
That's
You can do
easy.
that with All-Star.
Yeah.
You wanted to.
They dropped as far as I know, when that group up in New York got hit, that's when they dropped Zello. That's when we're getting rid of the phone stuff. You're still using phone with all the stuff you use it.
Yep.
Yep.
Chris W8OX says, "What is a tactical call sign? It holds no authorization. Might as well be a handle. Good buddy." Prep him Paul goes on to say, and if North Georgia GMRS puts some clause in where they signed up for a lifetime, like, quote, no refunds, even if the FCC stops our linking, it tells you they knew they were doing wrong.
Yep.
That's a very good point.
Totally.
Oh, if they
Ding,
put
ding.
some clause in like that, Paul, they just set themselves up for the lawsuits for everybody to get their money back.
Yeah.
Now, I can see in an emergency situation linking the repeaters together. I can see that, but to have them full time and charge money, it's bullshit.
Well, and that's where I wanna pick your all's brain. The legality. Is it legal to have a closed paid repeater on GMRS?
No,
Nope.
not at all.
No,
Not at
it's
all.
not.
Cannot charge for GMRS.
Yep.
That is a free and open public radio service.
But you can with ham, correct?
No.
No.
Because you can
Technically,
you can
no,
have,
but
you can
they
have
do.
closed repeaters.
You can have a closed
can have
repeater,
closed
but I don't
repeaters,
think you can
closed
charge money for it.
So that begs the question. Okay, my club, and this is a fictitious club, not Smoky Mountain Amateur Radio Club, but let's say my club.
Don't start that again, Josh.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
not
right.
talking about that. Let's just say this fictitious club, the HamShackTV Club, put up a 2-meter repeater out there. Not that we have any allocation for 2 meters, but just for the example purposes. Can I? What's stopping me from closing that repeater to club members only? And part of being a club member is you have to pay dues. So is that legal?
It's legal to charge for club dues as long as there's no explicit written
Yeah, it's that would be
authorization for repeater access.
yeah, that would be
Right.
a benefit of being a member of the club, not paying for access to the repeater.
Right.
Interesting.
Right.
But today, the reason you don't see as many repeaters in amateur radio that are closed, back when I got my license first back in the 90s, that was one of the things I ran into in California. There were a ton of closed repeater systems. But now, I mean, my FT5, they can put a tone on it. I can bring it up, and I can search it, and I can find that tone to get into the repeater.
Yeah, these
so it's
radios
hard to
find the tones
close.
easy.
Right, it's hard to close the repeaters down nowadays, and that's how they used to do it. Was they put tones on it, and they wouldn't give the tone out to anybody unless you were a member of their club.
Yeah, it's not hard to find though.
No, not anymore.
No, I'm actually glad the FCC is
Yep.
cracking down on it because I started out in GMRS, right?
Well, sure.
And Houston was horrible about they had the same scenario. It was a paid membership to have access to the repeater network, and they were holding up 4 repeater pairs in the greater Houston area, and that was the only thing that was really GMRS, because it's the upper channels that are actually the repeater pairs that aren't accessible on an FRS radio, right? So if you're driving through Houston and everybody and their mom at every construction site has an FRS radio, there's actually no way to try and talk to anybody when the FRS side is full of construction sites and the GMRS side is all tied up linked repeaters that you have to pay a membership for. And it takes away from the whole intent of GMRS. GMRS was created as almost like FRS, as a family radio service, which is why you can share your call sign with your family members, why you don't have to test for a license. So linking the repeaters together, I think, is just a bad idea altogether. I just don't agree with it at all. If you, like I did, if you want to start playing with cool toys and GMRS doesn't have it, get your ham license.
Yep.
I mean, let's be real. Ham is or GMRS is a gateway.
Mm-hmm.
It is
Totally
totally
is,
a
yeah.
gateway.
Yeah.
It's what CB was. GMRS today is what CB was back in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I used to do when I was in Massachusetts. We had access to a lot of the rooftops, and One Financial Center was an awesome place to just go sit up and listen. And I would have FRS and GMRS scanning. And every time somebody, one of the construction sites dropped on an FRS channel, I'm like, yeah, you can't use this channel here. You can't use this for construction, or you can't use this. And Jesus, we just have a blast harassing them. I'm like,
Nice
no,
little over
you
the air
can't.
flame war.
Yeah, you can't use this in commercial aspect. Sorry, dude.
Yeah.
You need to get a real radio. Oh, by the way, if you go to bearcom.com, we can sell you a radio.
Doesn't that sound familiar with Hobbit Communications?
Yep.
KH6WI says assigned call signs really cannot be tactical call signs.
Nope.
Tactical call signs are inferior. What?
Ephemeral.
Ephemeral. I don't know what that means. And related to a billet. I don't know what that is. Operational need, etc.
Yeah, so what that means is, like when we're running an
Ephemeral.
event in Medina County, we may have Rover 1, like for the bike race, we have Rovers, we have the Rabbit, we have the Turtle.
Yep.
Right? We have tactical call signs, but you can call back and forth on your tactical call sign, but you have to end with your license call sign.
Right.
So that's what he's talking about. And so yeah, and in GMRS that's not really allowed.
When I was a member of North Georgia, and the few times that I ever got on there, the way we had to identify was Cades Cove 37, WSCB 693. Like, Lord, that's long.
Yeah, that's a lot more to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the GMRS call sign's long enough anyways.
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, I will say this. We used tactical call signs when I was in the Oath Keepers, because I was the director of communications for Tennessee. But I'll leave that where it's at.
Yeah, let's leave that. Let's leave that right where it is. But I will say this, and I'm going on a little bit of a tangent here, but here locally, we've got a few nets that I question the legality of how they're operating this, but when they call for check-ins, they want you to use your suffix only. And I don't know about that. So, like, if I was checking into the net, I would key the radio and say Whiskey X-ray. That's it. And I think that's to cut down on some confusion. But again, it's your first transmission. Don't you have to use your full call?
You should. But the Texas Traffic Net does the same thing on 40 meters. When they're taking check-ins, they're looking for suffixes because you've got several hundred people checking into a very large net across the state of Texas. But when you have, that's just the quick check-in. So yes, by law, you should have had your call sign off the bat, right? But so I always do. But he writes down my suffix, and then he'll call out to my suffix, and I'll give my call sign. We'll have the exchange. So it's as long as the call sign during the conversation, beginning and end, when you speak, you say your call sign, everything's legal.
KA2
handle.
KA2AUB's World says our Aries group just did comms for a fishing derby. I don't know why you need comms for that, but the tactical was the 2-letter abbreviation of our location and ended with our call sign. Interesting.
That worked.
KH6WI says Dave hit the nail right on the head. At the end of the event, the tactical call sign Rover 1 would be ended. It's tied to that role, not the person. And you hear that. Right. You hear that in public safety a lot. A lot of times, you'll hear police cars identified as Baker 1, Baker 2, Baker 3, Adam 5, stuff like that. So
Adam 5.
It's not unheard of.
I thought he was going to say Adam 12.
Adam, I'm not that old. I was thinking that, but it didn't come out when I said Adam.
No,
5.
but there's 3 of us here that are that old.
One Adam 12. One Adam 12. See the lady.
See the lady.
Yep.
Interesting. Well, good analysis. I think it's going to be interesting to continue to watch this particular situation evolve because this is going to change GMRS.
Oh, they think they're going to beat it. They think
they've already put in petitions to try and get repeater payment.
And that's what's interesting. In my comment section of my video I put out about this the other day, there are people saying the FCC can't do shit. They can't enforce anything on you. They can't garnish your wages or anything like that. So it's pointless.
For enforcement in any way with national rifles are going to show up.
Yeah.
It's going to, I mean, it could go that, but
God, I hope they don't Ruby Ridge their freaking repeater system,
that.
You know.
I wanted to see what they were going to say last week after the letter came out. Oh, they flat said we're not taking our link down. We've already talked to our lawyers. What our lawyers tell us to do is that what we'll do.
Well,
the FC.
Of course, he's got money to pay a lawyer.
And it wasn't Gary. It was the guy that runs the net. Mm-hmm. So it must be his best friend. He goes, our lawyers will tell us what we need to do, and what they're doing to us.
Well, if they don't,
they have all the authority to do what they're doing.
Exactly.
They're the authority.
Yeah.
Well, they tried saying that no, Congress has to pass the laws. They can't change. Can change the regulations. But it does not have to be passed by Congress.
Well, and let's go back a minute. Congress invented the FCC, so that pretty much
they didn't have to deal with it.
They gave them the rights to make the rules.
Yeah, it is what it is.
But yes, Mike, you're right. For them to really get enforcement, they have to take it to the DOJ, but they can come in and the FCC doesn't have to take it to the DOJ to confiscate your equipment.
Nope.
They can actually take your equipment.
Absolutely, they can. It'll be interesting. I think this is really some of the first enforcement that we've seen that somebody has been defiant. So if Gary's truly going to be defiant, This is going. First off, this is going to be fleshed out for years. It's not going to be a overnight change.
Where he's going to lose it right off the bat, even not the linking of the repeaters, the fact that he was charging and making money on this whole deal is where he's going to he's going to lose it right there.
He's going to have to open the books and show it. Mm-hmm. I mean, could there be extortion charges here? Who knows? You know,
I don't know that one. I mean, it all depends on what the FCC decides to take to the DOJ.
And if they do, that's the big question.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, in our climate right now, our political climate, people aren't messing around. These government agencies under the Trump administration are not messing around, and we've seen that with ICE. And now we're seeing it with the FCC. So,
what's the favorite 4-letter word? FAFO.
I was just thinking the same thing. Yep.
That's what our generation was all about.
Yep.
Totally.
Well, I will tell you this. I am in full favor of the FCC pursuing this to the fullest extent of the law. I'm tired of people in my comment section saying that the FCC can't do anything. Now's the time for the FCC to put up or shut up and actually do something.
Yeah. Set a precedent.
Yep, set a precedent. That way people are now fully aware that they need to follow the FCC 97 and 95 rules for that matter. Irritable bowel syndrome. I don't know what that means. But, okay. Ben Williams.
Good evening, two-way radio GMRS.
Ben Williams has a very interesting take on this. FCC, then the IRS starts looking.
Oh, yeah.
That's where the meat and potatoes come in.
I can guarantee you the IRS is going to be involved in this. Guaranteed it, especially with all this money being floated around. Mike, KE9DSK, says the current administration is the reason anything is happening.
This is true, too.
Probably a fair point, yeah.
So, hey, here's a fun part. What's your opinions on these flock cameras? Because I've got 3 cities and one county, Pinal County, under Sheriff Peoples, is kicking flock cameras, and I've got 3 more cities, almost 4 more cities, saying they're not renewing the contracts with these flock cameras.
It was actually a national news story, but one of our congressional candidates running for United States Congress is an independent. And the funny thing is, I went to high school with him. He actually shot one and went to jail over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, your destruction of private property.
Well, and his argument is you're destroying my right to privacy. So it's going to be interesting. There's a lot of anger out there politically about this on both sides of the aisle when it comes to flock. So it's going to be interesting to see what happened. Oh, Brian is talking about Frank's beans. Quit pushing buttons, Michael. That IBS will be cooking on the mountain next week. Yes.
Totally.
It will be.
Totally.
I can show you some really cool toys that'll actually find flock for you so you can help the deflock movement. But I am torn. I don't like the invasion of privacy, but flock has done some amazing things with finding criminals, missing children. So
I have a perfect example of all that, but I cannot share it because they haven't gone to trial yet. But
yeah,
there is a huge plus side to that. But there is an argument to be made about your privacy as well.
Right.
Well,
I was a victim of flock when I was traveling Highway 90 out in West Texas. Some of you guys have heard this story where I was coming from San Antonio, went through Eagle Pass, and then north up into West Texas. The flock camera system caught me speeding all the way into Eagle Pass, coming out of that Eagle Pass, and then I stopped and I did parks on the air, right? And then I continued on to West Texas. And I got pulled over by Homeland Security Border Enforcement because I disappeared off the camera system for an hour. And
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, that's a misuse.
And I know of some
That's
things,
ridiculous.
some things where it's
Which
done
it's a
good.
trafficking corridor. I get it. I had at the time
Well,
my
sure,
truck
but
had extremely dark.
Please
tinted
tell me you were
windows.
pulling your camper too.
No. This was
Oh.
before even my big truck. I had a truck that met the requirements of a trafficking truck. I can understand it, but yeah. So that was my first.
a lot of common sense has got to come into play, and it's not always there on the enforcement end. Just saying.
Well,
Now,
and
the
the
officer
thing
was-
is,
The officer was
Go ahead.
completely cool about it. Was like, look, because I had ham radio tags on the truck.
Yeah,
and
there
antennas,
you go.
right?
There you go.
He followed me for about 4.5 miles before he finally flipped the lights on. And he told me he was actually in a debate on whether or not to pull me over. Because he's like, this dude's got antennas and a ham radio license plate and really don't think he's trafficking drugs through the corridor.
Yeah,
Because
right.
the
Well,
system flagged me as suspicious, they made him pull me over.
So for me, the better use for this, if you ask me, is that if you're tracking somebody that's wanted that has a known license plate, okay, that's fine. We don't need to be tracking every single damn license plate.
No, and every stat that they want to
Yeah,
put into that equation, I don't
It's
agree
not
with
just
that.
the license plate. It's the color of the vehicle, the type of vehicle, and the database is even strong enough to know that if your vehicle is overloaded at some point, like weight wise, and it measures the height off the ground. I mean, there's a lot of neat stuff that it can figure out, which in the right hands is not a bad thing, but it is a huge invasion in our privacy.
Yeah.
well, like we had a city up here that just shut theirs down, canceled the contract, because the city council found out that some organization in California was getting their data from the flock cameras from this little town of Bolivar, and nobody said a word to the town of Bolivar about it.
Who's to say this data's not being sold?
Exactly.
exactly.
Well, and I mean, there's been, and like Freddie said, even on the enforcement side, I mean, you got officers that are stalking people using the flock cameras.
Yep. It's a dangerous thing.
Make no mistake, you will get some abuse on both sides of that,
Oh yeah,
as it were. And it's just, that's human nature, and it sucks that it's there. It could be a very great thing as far as criminal enforcement, but there's so much more that can be abused by. Yeah, you really got to weigh it and put some common sense to it and just wonder why it's there.
Well, and my other thing is too, there was towns here in Missouri that were sending you tickets by just using those cameras. How do you know who was driving that vehicle?
Exactly. I'm not a fan of
But
that
now
process.
Flock is actually developing a camera for facial recognition
already
to be
there.
added into that camera.
Yeah.
Oh,
Been
I
going
know the
about
facial
that for
recognition is
hours.
already out there with several other companies, Dave. Just Flock was designing it to, and it's more software than designing the new camera.
Yeah, and along with Flock, they have microphones on them, which they use to triangulate gunshots. Is with the original intent. Just kind of neat.
Well,
Del-
see,
I had a friend with loud exhaust and was revving it and causing backfires, and had 5 cops show up because they got an indication that there was machine gun fire at his location.
Oh my God.
So he was doing the ramp up, and yeah,
Their AI mojo is not strong.
no, it's not.
well,
No.
people don't realize there's cameras on the streets in New York talking about the facial recognition. All of New York City, they can follow you anywhere you walk in New York City
Yep. Sure
and
can.
recognize you.
Del Fargus says it best right here. My opinion, I don't want to be treated or tracked like a criminal. 100% agree.
Yep.
All right, fellas, we are at time. I mean, there's never a time limit, but it is 10 o'clock here in the East. I don't want to tie Freddie up or anybody else up. Let's do a quick.
Yeah, but see, it's 9 o'clock in the real time zone for me and Freddie.
I've been up since
And-
before 5,
and-
so I'm ready to go to bed.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hey,
Dave.
Freddie, I've been up since 4:30 this morning too, so I know what you're talking about.
Yep.
It's only 7 o'clock here. I don't know what you guys are complaining about.
Oh, that killed me coming back from Vegas.
Oh, doesn't it though?
I bet.
Let's go around the horn, talk about what's coming up. I know a couple of you are not going to Huntsville, but what do you got going on? Start with Dave, Hillbilly Dave.
Oh, bummed out that not going to be able to go to Huntsville, but I got me a new antenna. I actually won it from Eric N1JUR, but I got me
Oh, sweet.
a Reliance antenna, Rybakov.
right.
So that's going
Reliance
to be my
makes some
next
good
video.
antennas.
I have never. I've got a Reliance InFed half-wave, the Bug Out Mini, but I've never played with a Rybakov. So I'm actually. This is going to be my next video series. Is about this Rybakov. Other than that, it's got to cool off a little bit before I can get outside. I mean, we were on. Feels like was almost 110 degrees today. So 100 degrees ambient temperature, and I don't want to hear 115 out there, Tortoise, because that's dry out there. You add that
Here we
thick
go.
air to where you,
We've
Dry
got all
versus
the
humid.
rains. We've got all the rain, dude. We have
even with
all
the,
the
even the
rain.
rain, all the rain, even when it's out there, it doesn't stick around like it does in the Midwest where you can cut that humidity. I know. I used to live on the West Coast.
There's no cutting this humidity, sir.
And on that note, to T.O., what do you got going?
Well, we got back on the YouTubes with Tortoise and Hare, and it's every other Sunday for right now because lives, and so we're Sunday night, or it'll be Sunday night for you guys, but Sunday afternoon for me, 4 o'clock and 7 o'clock on Sunday night for the East Coast people. But we're trying to get the channels up and running. I think I have 309 subscribers. Yeah, I know, Dave.
I
You're
just said
catching
word.
up.
Yeah, I'll catch you
309
someday.
Yeah, 309 subscribers. Gonna start. I've got a couple off-roading videos that I'm gonna put together from the last month. I'm gonna splice them together and get a couple videos out. But I've got some good material. Still got to get the HF radios hooked up. And the new. Damn it! There it is. The new toy sitting back there. It is getting a wrap to look like whatchamacallit, Native Air's helicopter. I actually have a rendering someplace I can bring up later, but yeah, it's getting completely wrapped. It's a 470 class, full GPS, full nice fun stuff, and yeah, I'm gonna be doing some videos with that. I might hang a GoPro off the bottom of it just for grins and giggles. There's also an FPV system that I can put in there that I can turn my head and the camera will actually turn. So that'll be fun. But for right now, we're just trying to get the house going. So, and I've got the Chihuahua and I've got the big fur ball behind me. He's over there. So, but other than that, it's been a great week. And I hope to check you guys next week on HamShackTV on Wednesday night. I'll be here in the background, and I don't know who else is going to be here. I think Marvin's going to be in the background. So we're going to have some fun getting this channel all the live views we possibly can. So share it, like it, subscribe it, get it out there because it's going to be an awesome live stream on Wednesday. Guaranteed.
Here's the question: does Tortoise and Hare get preempted next week? I didn't even think about that when we planned this.
No.
They don't do it on
It's
Wednesday
Sundays.
anymore.
We're not on Wednesday anymore. We're going to be on Sunday.
I must have missed.
So we'll be
that.
next Sunday, or not this Sunday, but the Sunday after. Yeah. So yeah, we're good. We're gonna have fun. I might even try to get because we have an account with EV Mux. I'll try to get some special guests from the East Coast and whoever we can sneak in here to come in and say hello to you guys out there in Huntsville.
Perfect. Prep and Paul, I can't resist this. Ben Franklin tried to attach a flock camera on his kite, but decided against it. That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
OFFS.
Freddie Mac, Your turn.
Well, I tell you what, I've got a little bit of everything. I'm doing some promotional stuff right now for Retevis, and it will be coming out right after I get to Huntsville, or maybe right after we get back. I've got a little stretch of time, but we're going to do some pieces on some hurricane preparedness videos. But I tell you what, I'm getting back to the Dell Weiss 3040. I had a few of these at first that were 8 gigabyte capacity, and since then I've found some 16 gigabyte capacities. I found out the 16s are much better for all Starlink nodes, so I've been using these.
That's a sexy little Dell there.
Oh yeah, and they don't make these anymore, but they were these were the little computers you see in the hospital rooms and doctors' clinics attached to the back of the television.
Just dumb terminals.
Yep.
I hated the Weiss back in the day.
Now you could run a ham clock on one and just attach it to your television if you wanted to.
Yeah, but
they're a great Raspberry Pi alternative.
Andy will tell you to get rid of that back there.
Yeah,
he already has.
I was thinking,
we already heard that.
But no, and the reason I hated the Weiss is what they ran on them when you bought them originally.
Oh yeah,
they are great Linux machines.
I totally delete all that and put Debian Linux on it and have a great time with them. Also, real quick, let me find the right screen here. My apologies, I can't find my mouse. There we go.
It's in your pocket. It's in your pocket.
I can't help this. Dell Fargus. Did somebody say sexy Dell?
Pretty much. This is the allscan.info ANH85 that we will be building at 4 days in May. I don't know what that is on that screen.
August.
4 days in August. That's what I meant to
Somebody
say.
got excited.
But right on the back is the Raspberry Pi. This is a Raspberry Pi 4, and I've included links to that in my video about 4 days in May. This is a nice little case that comes from...
You did it again.
4 days in August. 4 days in August.
You know what? Here's what's going to end up happening. Freddie Mac is going to end up in freaking Dayton this week.
Yeah, probably so, because I really wanted to go to Dayton this year, man. And it didn't get to happen. But nonetheless, this is what we're building, and the video that's linked to T.O.'s website and my website will prepare you for that. There's no soldering involved with this. And
it's not an ICOM there, Del Fargus.
There's no soldering involved with this build, and this board that Dave Gleason has created, if you can disconnect it from the Raspberry Pi, connect it into your Windows computer, and program this radio with chirp.
Nice.
It's a nifty little sucker. Plus, I like these kind of All-Star links because they're dual band, and you can just put them on their own frequency, doot, 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 from the face. Because every time I go to Huntsville, my mobile node is pretty close to one of the local repeaters there, and I have to change it. So it's nice to be able to change it without having to hook it up to a computer. You could program it from the face as much as if you wanted to as well. But you could also, if you were a Zello user, you could take it from the Pi, connect it to the Windows machine, and you could use it for that too.
Really?
But yeah, there's videos coming up on that as well. So nonetheless, nifty little device and relatively inexpensive. And I've got a video coming up soon on K0NNK. Colin, he's put out that new All Node Plus that Jason did a review on the other day.
Clear node killer.
Is this the little device that Prep Hand Paul was playing with a week or two ago live?
That I don't know. I must have missed that one. But
he had some little device that he was doing APRS and a bunch of stuff, plug-in portable.
This does all Starlink plus D-Star, DMR, YSF, and the digital modes. Nonetheless,
it's the clear node killer.
I think it will be. The price is comparable, but I think it's still a little cheaper than the clear node. I just got it in the mail today, so that review's coming up soon. So be looking for it.
That's cool.
Yeah, we're going to be actually giving one of those away at the Hamfest.
Exactly. Yep. And I'll be at the Nixa Hamfest in September.
Yep. November.
Is it November?
Yep.
So yeah.
Will you have the parts and pieces for sale, and how much?
I will not. That video that I put out, prompted everybody to order this kit from allscan.info ahead of time. Yep. And this case, if you want to mount it to the back of the radio, you don't have to, but he added on this nice little acrylic add-on to the back so that you could mount your Pi directly to it and keep it all one solid unit. You can do that, but you don't have to, and it will hold itself up no problem, but you've got little features and functions that you can play with here as well. But this thing sounds great. You won't be sorry. Of course, cool. David, allscan.info's got a lot of great products when it comes to All-Star Link. The man's a genius, so you need to check him out.
He's got a repeater, don't he, Freddie? Handheld repeater one?
Well, I mean, just...
don't you have one?
I've got it right here with me, actually. Boing.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
This is the ANF 101, and it's full duplex in many senses. You can do a crossband repeater, a regular VHF to VHF, UHF to UHF, because it's only going to do 1 watt. But if you want it, we took the Quanchang full, the Quanchang handheld that does full duplex, and did a crossband situation where one was on UHF, one was on VHF, and you get on All-Star Link, and you set it from duplex 3, which normally you do duplex 0 for no telemetry, duplex 1 for a half duplex node with telemetry, and duplex 2 for a regular repeater. But if you do duplex 3, if you're keyed up and talking on one band and somebody starts talking on that same net that you're on, for example, you're going to hear their audio through your walkie as you're talking. So it it's a nice little preamp so that you can say, oh, well, somebody else is talking and I can stop covering them. It's a lot of nifty stuff, but this little sucker is awesome. Totally like his products. But he also makes interfaces that so you can take your mobile radios and connect them up to a Pi or a PC for All-Star Link. So definitely check them out. They're great page over at allscan.info.
Pretty cool. Dealer Dave, we'll go over to you, but first you have a question.
I didn't plan on recording it. I know somebody recorded me last year, so I didn't have a plan on recording it.
When is yours?
Wednesday, 10 a.m.
I'll make it happen.
All right.
Cool. Now, your turn. Talk about all your stuff.
Huntsville. Like I said, we won't be selling devices at the show. We're letting Gigaparts do that now. I think I'm going to be bouncing a little bit back and forth between kind of helping Gigaparts, but we will have the booth. We will be flashing devices no matter whose device it is. We're in the back of kind of the hall now instead of being right up front by the doors like we were last year. But yeah, looking forward to it. If you're up on the mountain, I may or may not fire this guy up. Kind of depends on what's going on. But and a shameless little plug for a buddy of mine that I met at DEF CON. He's going to be on the other Josh's live stream on Saturday with the recap from DEF CON, and he makes this cool little device. So, and it's kind of a precursor to some of the stuff that I'll be talking about up on the mountain at Monte Sano. So
looking forward to it, but I won't be there yet. So you're going to have to record it, Josh.
Yes, please, Josh.
Don't let me forget. I will come and record it, but don't let me forget.
All right.
I'll send you a text Wednesday morning. Don't forget to record Dave.
Record Dave, and I hope he's wearing that shirt when he's doing his thing.
I will.
All right. For me, I don't have any videos scheduled at the moment. A lot of my time and energy has been going into the radio station. Y'all don't forget, if you're just tuning in, 24/7 Ham Shack Radio. Got some of your favorite content creators that I have in syndication on there. Ham Radio 2.0, Ham Radio Go podcast. I don't know how I did this, but I got involved with Clubhouse. Clubhouse is on there. Many more. We've got AWRL Newsline or AWRL News. We've got Amateur Radio Newsline. When This Week in Amateur Radio comes off a hiatus, we'll be picking them up. So 24/7 live stream, HamShackTV. Have it playing nonstop in your shack. You just open up a tab and it's easy to go. And on top of that, if you missed it, the first ever Ham Shack app is coming out. It should be out on Apple anytime. We'll see how long Apple takes to push it out to the App Store, but I'm excited about that. We've had some folks beta test it that you're familiar with, and I've gotten a lot of positive response on a few of the items on there. So check out Ham Shack Radio on HamShackTV.com. Let's see here. What else? Another reminder, next week we are on at a different time. Programming alert. This is a big deal. Next week we are live streaming from Gigaparts. We are on Wednesday instead of Thursday. We are giving the space and the time over to Jason for his event. So we are going to be live from Gigaparts in the showroom on Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 to 8 Central. If you are in the Huntsville area, come by. Watch how the sausage is made. Don't even go there.
No, I don't
alone.
want to watch that.
I don't want to watch it either.
Leave that alone. But anyway, yeah, come watch how the live stream is. Maybe we'll put you on the air. I don't know. We'll be broadcasting live. Don't know.
Thanks, Dave.
Hopefully, Dealer Dave or somebody can make it off the mountain to join us. I think Jason's going to make an appearance because Jason will be promoting his event on Thursday night, which, a reminder, if you have not seen that is coming up Thursday. I think it's at 6 o'clock. And you do have to buy admission to it. It's dinner and a live stream with Jason. There'll be door prizes, all kinds of cool stuff. Check out gigaparts.com for that. And it'll be good. But Jason hopefully will be making an appearance on my show on Thursday night or Wednesday night to promote that. I will also be at Jason's event. Supposedly, I have some part in it. I don't know yet, but Jason, or that's what Robbie keeps telling me. Maybe they're going to make me put a tutu on and walk around the room. I don't know. It's going to take some super cats from Jason to do that. But nonetheless, it's going to be a fun event. It's going to be a fun week. Guys, I cannot wait to get to Huntsville. I'm chomping at the bit. I'm going to be loading up the dummy load this weekend with all my good stuff and getting ready to pull out. So I'll be down there late Thursday night.
I got a question. You're loading the dummy load, but what are you putting in the camper?
That is the dummy load.
I was trying to make a joke. Jeez.
It didn't work. It didn't hit.
I forgot. Go ahead.
It just didn't hit. I mean, sorry.
747.
But it was magical. Hey, I forgot. Freddie Mac might like this. I made a purchase. I've been trying to find one of these for like 10, 15 years. I bought. Let me see. You get it? Freddie Mac, do you remember this radio?
Show me the top.
Oh,
771.
He literally showed you the top.
Well, I guess so.
Yeah. Jesus, this thing just went retarded.
Is that 771?
Nope. There you go.
80
FT 8500.
8500.
So this radio, let me get the camera down so you can see it. So you notice it has no controls except for the knob.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very rare bird because all the controls are on the microphone.
I remember that radio.
Do you remember this one?
Gosh, I sure do. I slobbered over that many times.
The Mr. Potato Head microphone.
Handheld control mic.
But yeah, everything's on here. The volume control, the squelch control, everything's on here. All right, unembig me. I got it. How much do you think I paid for it, Freddie?
I'm hoping it was cheap because I always like a good deal, but I'm going to say a couple $100.
Nope.
No?
Nope. $86.
Oh, no kidding. That's awesome.
I was going to say, I'll stay quiet because I already knew what the price was.
Yeah, he already knew what the price was. I paid $86 for it. I put $200 on it on eBay. There was two of them on there, and they were one was just parts. Yeah. But you know how they sell the equipment. It's parts, no returns, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So I said, for $86, it's not a bad deal. I brought it to the shop. I threw it on the service monitor, and went through it on the service monitor, and I was like, holy shit, this damn thing works. I was happy. Dude, I was so happy. So I'm going to get the remote head kit, and it's going to get mounted in the back of my truck. So it'll be a backup radio.
I don't think you'll be sorry. Good brand, too.
I don't know if I like that, all those controls on.
Dude, it's a rare... It's a very rare radio because I only think they had it for like a year.
And it was a popular, that was a radio that people actually got mad when they got rid of it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Very rare radio.
I'd have to put it in my hands to see what it's like.
So I just bought from Vaughn, KG4 VET. I bought a mobile from him, the FTM 10R. It was the motorcycle dual band Yaesu radio.
Yeah.
So I just picked that up from him. He'll be shipping it here to me soon. But it was it's just rough aluminum that you just mount under the seat, and you put the tiny ass little head up on the handlebars. But yeah, it was dual band, 50 watt, little freaking mobile. And
That's
guess
awesome.
what serial number it is?
2.
Oh, dang.
No way.
1. I got
They
serial
only
number
made
1.
one.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know how many they made, but yeah, I got. He's like, dude, you are not gonna believe this. So that's gonna go in my collection too. I'll throw it on the service monitor, test it, and that'll go in that'll be serial number 1. That'll sit right back here on the bookcase. All right, I'm done rambling. Sorry.
I am hunting. I've lost my 512 micro SD card. So I am hunting for that. If y'all
Why are you hunting for that, sir?
Because
For
I
his
need
camera?
it. I need it next week. I just realized that. That's not a cheap
You
card.
better get on Amazon.
No, I'm going to
They're
find
not
that
cheap.
one. I think I gave north of $100 for that.
They weren't cheap when they were
They're
cheap.
more than that. They're more than that now, I think.
How
much
I
are
bought
they?
it in Dayton.
512 gig.
512 gig. Shoo! I can't believe they can fit that much storage on a micro SD. It's insane.
I've got a terabyte one around someplace.
You can get them. I was gonna say you can get them bigger than that, Josh.
I'm sure
Yeah.
you can. Sure you can.
It's a thumb
All right.
drive, but
Yep. All right, I'm gonna wrap this thing up, guys. Appreciate everybody for coming on tonight and hanging out. It's good to be back in of having a show every week. So y'all be good. We'll see you next week. Remember, Wednesday next week. Wednesday, 1 day earlier, 1 hour earlier. Wednesday from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock Central Time, live from Gigaparts. Don't forget to go check out Ham Shack Radio on HamShackTV.com. And be watching out, you Apple users. We will we'll let you know as soon as the Ham Shack app's out. See y'all next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye, Al.
bye.
73.
73.
Should I do it? Will I do it? I don't know. You know I got to do it. We got that 20 spot.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right, let's.
Appreciate it, everybody. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you in Huntsville, 73.